Hi everyone. Oh, what?
Jump scare.
Fantastic start, darling. Fantastic start.
Terrifying,
Hi
actually.
everyone. The Lady of Thorns welcomes you
I
to
think
a
it's
new
partly my
session
fault
of
because
Aldrithe
because of the
D&D.
description.
Oh
so
boy,
scared
we
for
have
my
new
life.
friends and I open accidentally with a technical difficulty. This is how this always goes. Hi!
That's all, baby.
That's Aldrithe for you. Hello, friends, and welcome to I accidentally hit the wrong button on my stream deck and turn on my voice mod for one of the main antagonists. Woohoo! So, but we don't need her right now. She's long gone, right?
No,
Either way,
absolutely
You got
not.
rid of the knife, it's
You wouldn't
fine.
be that kind to us.
you got rid of the knife, probably.
think?
I
No, we
don't think
didn't.
I got rid of the knife.
You wouldn't
Like,
know
at
either
all.
way.
It's gonna be like the mask with Jim Carrey. He like chucks it out into the ocean. It like boomerangs back into his house. You guys gonna see the mask?
No, but that's a funny image.
No, but I
God.
keep meaning to. It's a movie that's
Golden Age of
genuinely
Jim
been on my list
Carrey.
for a while.
God.
Please continue.
Either way, I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna take it from the top. Hi everyone, and welcome. I misspeak. I can't do this. Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Aldrithe. That was certainly a start, but either way, we can get right into it. We don't have a ton to go over before we get started today, but a couple things. Mainly, I'd just like to shoot it to Ewan, my beloved, who, as usual, has some things to tell us. Let's go.
Oh goodness. Hi friends. It's every week we all come together, the five of us, and then those of you who try to be here. And we really, really appreciate every single one of you. But when you're a content creator, the plug never stops. And if you or someone that you know that also enjoys this show would like to share our little underground Dungeons and Dragons operation that we got going on here, to people who you think may enjoy it, people who you think won't enjoy it. We don't judge. You can send it to whoever, because we greatly appreciate every single one of you who take time out of your day to be here, whether it is for the live showings or if it is for like viewing after the things have been posted, if it's been posted back on our YouTube, which we have, and if you aren't subscribed, or subscribed, because subscribing on YouTube and Twitch means different things. If you aren't subscribed over there, feel free to do so, because we've been putting up some more videos there, or on our TikTok. Every single person viewing is greatly, greatly appreciated, and it really helps. So that's usually the end of my spiel. Thank you.
Fantastic. Silvi, it looks like you are just itching to say something. What's up?
I want to give a specific shout out to the random guy that just recognized me off of Aldrithe D&D in my dining hall.
That happened!
Yeah!
Hi,
Guys, are
anyway,
we
person.
are we
hi.
niche internet micro celebrities?
Oh no.
You're not even close to being a niche internet micro celebrity.
Man, is this my
Oh,
dream
boy.
or my nightmare? Probably neither.
Nightmare. No.
I want to. This is not my career path. This is just a.
Well, you said it now.
Well, I'd love it to be. That's not what I'm in like getting a degree for. But
D&D should be.
Can you get a degree
In
That's
Dungeons
called
and
design
Dragons?
It's called
Like,
performing
hey guys,
arts.
tag what you intend,
I'm
what you
already
major
a
intend
theater
on
major.
majoring in, and it's like,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
these like
ours are
respecting
beyond.
women read.
Mhairi's majoring in D&D.
I'm majoring. No, seriously? I'm a sociology and theater arts major.
Yeah,
I'm majoring in
yeah, no,
D&D.
that is just D&D. I
Yeah.
major in dirt.
Yeah.
I'm a creative writing and technical theater major, so like
Somewhat
that's
D&D.
sort of.
That's close. It's writing.
Yeah.
It's
That's
writing.
closer than me.
It definitely
I
is
go off
writing.
into a field and I stick a hollow rod into the ground and then I pull it out and I'm just like, corn. It's that's my work.
You what do you do?
I go off into a field and I stick a hollow metal tube into the ground and I
No,
pull it out
that's-
and I go,
Yeah.
corn.
You stick a
Anyway,
A
here at
hollow
Aldrithe
metal
D&D, we're
tube
very...
into the ground. It's
here-
called a soil probe.
Here at Aldrithe D&D, we're very professional. And
Oh, yeah.
here at Aldrithe D&D, we're also here to play D&D. Would we perhaps Like,
Are we sure about that?
to play? Yeah. Would we perhaps like to play some Dungeons and Dragons? Maybe.
I would love to play something.
We've gotten our distractions and digressions out. So
Oh, yeah,
I
absolutely.
think we're in.
Yeah.
Okay, so then with some digressions and distractions and Dungeons and Dragons out of the way, we can expect more later. I think. For now.
Always. That's what makes us us.
For now, would we like to play some Dungeons and Dragons, Wyverns and Basements, maybe, just for the old days?
Yes, I missed that
I
one.
think so.
That was
But then
the
realized
fakest
that,
laugh I've ever
someone
made.
whose
I'm so
name rhymes with Mhairi might have copyrighted.
Yeah, of course.
yeah. That I want to say that was a genuine laugh. I don't know why that sounded like an awful like my first time on stage and I'm like in the 8th grade and then somebody cast me as Gaston. Like
Yeah.
I want to make sure that was a real laugh. I just sound like
It was
that.
specific.
Very
Yeah.
Have you had like a very specific like moment?
No, I joined theater in my junior year of high
That's
school.
fair. That's fair. You did.
Yeah.
And
Either
now we're
way.
getting our distractions and
Now we're
digressions.
again.
Now
we
we got it.
haven't quite gotten it out of our system. So let's take a deep breath. Let's flush that shit out, and let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. So last we left off, the Fated Four had boarded a ship towards the Tantalian Islands. It's not a large crew. It's not a large group of passengers either, which has its advantages and disadvantages. I mean, from one advantage, you guys get your own room. From the other disadvantage, you do have a person from your backstory that is actively bringing old memories up. Or not at all, actually. That is actively harassing
No
you about
memories.
old memories that you don't have. But, the four of you have begun to try and figure out some of the personalities aboard this boat, including Naira, the old friend, you could say that, of Ivory's, who seems to have been
bestie.
involved in the explosion, in an explosion that Ivory caused. We have Macaulay, a strange crow person who claims to be from the circus and is happy to encourage the group in putting together a performance with a tic-tac-toe playing chicken. And
God.
my goodness, why has his name escaped me? My poor man. Goradar, of course.
I
Goradar
was just gonna
Thresh,
say.
the paladin to Elnet that is certainly unlike any other paladin of Elnet that Nomos has ever met before.
I've also never met another paladin of Elnet before.
That you know of.
That might be part. Hey, also, I just want to say, Vari, the DILFs per capita of this boat is greater than any other ratio of DILFs per capita we've ever had in Aldrithe, period.
Yeah.
Aldrithe is a very MILF-centric world, which is not a complaint by any stretch of the word.
We do have it
but-
canon that every single desk attendant that is a woman is a MILF. Like that's
Yes.
a thing.
Which
We
is fantastic.
established.
Which is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Hey, gang. We got Goradar. We got Payaz. Do we have any other DILFs in this?
Don't disrespect Giles and Aber like this.
Well,
They don't
are
have
they
kids.
fathers?
Honorary. Anyway. I'm in
They're
the middle
my
of my
dad.
spiel. I'm in the middle of my spiel.
Sorry,
Either
please
way.
continue.
As you all
I need to
continue
talk about the DILFs per capita.
as you all continue to go on with your interesting time trapped on this boat, as you all continue on with your interesting time trapped on this boat, each of you has some time ahead of you to consider what you're up to during downtime, to consider what lies ahead once you reach the Tantalian Islands, the land dominated by the influence of the Feywild and all of its creatures. We pick up with you all at the end of dinner time, after meeting as a group, informally with Macaulay, the crow person that has been rolling with you. And even making a deal that once you make your way to the circus on land, you can get in for free as long as you have a chicken that plays tic-tac-toe. An interesting choice, as one of you pointed out, to make a deal on the boat towards the Tantalian Islands. But like,
It's
I'm
only
not
an
gonna
if, and there's nothing
complain.
bad that will happen. Or well, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah?
There's
The-
no
the-
agreement of if not, I also do this. There's none of that.
The sentence, nothing could go bad is the worst
Nothing could
possible
go
sentence
wrong.
that you could possibly say in D&D, but
Vari.
specifically in Ivory, but also in the Feywild, or on the way to the Feywild.
It's fine.
Either
Yeah.
way, you said it, and
Yeah,
now
knock
we're
on
here.
wood.
But we pick up at
Sure.
kind of the end of this dinner time, with Macaulay probably getting up and saying that she's going to head off to bed for the night. For y'all, is there anything you guys want to do before you head off to bed? Goals for the rest of this day. We're still pretty early in this travel process here. So you have plenty of time to still check out other things. If you want to do any long-term actions, whatever, you have plenty of time. But anything else you want to get done in this particular day?
I wanted to talk to Dark and Mani, because we're sharing a room, and we don't get Marshall Buddy's room sharing very often. Yeah, would that be okay?
Yeah, sure.
With me? Sure.
Yeah. No, with the other Dark and Armani.
Yes, I am both. I am both Dark and Armani.
Oh, you two character sheets. Mani, have you ever been on a ship? I forget if we discussed this.
Oh yeah, I have. I had to get on one to get to from the islands to Hargrave, and I guess now it's reversed. But yeah, I have. I'm not a fan of it, but
Is it like, okay, so you're not a fan of boats.
no, not really. No. The idea of being isolated in the middle of the ocean with no one around for thousands of miles is a little bit disconcerting, but I'm dealing with it.
Great.
Yeah.
See, when I don't like something, or maybe I wouldn't use this word, but I'm afraid of something. That's what other people might use, not me though.
Are you implying that
try
you've
to-
never felt fear in your life, Nomos?
No, I take fear and I turn it into something else that I can use, because fear is.
That's something you should unpack in therapy, I think. Maybe with a
People keep
priest
saying
at
this
a
word to
random
me.
temple.
Sorry, one more time.
I said that's something I should unpack in therapy, or maybe with a priest in a random temple that you try to steal from.
I will say most temples to Elnet that I would bring up most of my issues in would probably not take too kindly to the fact of most of my issues being at least partially attached to Elnet. But I did find a paladin, not in a temple, on the boat actually. Close enough.
Yeah, the Dilf, right? Or one of them?
What?
Sorry, continue.
No, that word you just said.
Okay, I am vetoing here and saying that Armani
Yeah,
does not know that
no,
word.
veto.
Armani does
veto.
not know that word. I am vetoing that.
Is that something
Okay, I think what's happening here is that Armani does not know that word. Armani has just heard someone else on the ship call him that, and is
God.
doing
Oh
the
my
thing
God.
that like 12-year-olds do, where they
Dark-
repeat a word trying to
God.
sound smart.
Dark
Yeah.
whispered it in their ear, like when they first saw it, like, that's a DILF. And it's like, oh, what? Don't ask.
That's truly the devil on your shoulder influence there.
My God.
Yeah, a Dilf. It's another word for paladin, I think. Like you'd be a
So-
Dilf. So Dark
Okay.
said that you were a Dilf.
Right.
Armani, you hear over your shoulder just.
So I'm trying to actually, Doc, you can maybe pitch in here. I'm trying to get over a major dislike of something that makes me react in a way that is not anger, but definitely is not good. That some may call fear.
Okay.
Thoughts on I've never been to therapy, but I do know that sometimes facing the things that make you not good head on is something that you can do. I can't fight the ocean yet. I haven't met Melius. I don't think if I did meet Melius, I would want to fight Melius. But have you ever fished?
Okay, this was such a roundabout way to get to this joke. Second of all, is this happening in the dining hall or in one of the rooms?
This is in the bedroom.
Okay, then
Yeah,
Dark
it's
just
in the
kind of
bedroom.
appears. Armani, you watch your guardian angel / devil just kind of. Have I ever fished?
Either of you.
I mean, yeah. It used to be kind of a pastime of mine. But I mean, yeah, not in a way that I liked it, but in a way that a couple of my friends were like, "Ooh, we gotta go fishing." You get really bored when you're a celestial, all right? And it's just nothing but weird spirits of every motherfucking all creatures great and small, and it's ridiculous. And I just go fishing because I'm bored as shit.
Were they normal fish, or were they like?
What, Armani?
I asked when the last time you went fishing was.
I'm not answering that. Were they normal fish? Sometimes, but they were like ghosts.
Great. I need something to do. I need something to do that isn't constantly.
Me to teach you how to fish?
I was getting to that. I need something to do that isn't telling all of the hardships of my life to a man that I met 2 days ago.
Yeah, you tend to
I've
do
already
that.
pulled most of. Well, I've only done it to maybe 6 people.
That's above average.
I mean, to be fair, it's the 4 people of this group and then also Twister, but it took me a bit.
Anyway,
And then also our friend that we've met on the ship.
Okay.
That's the 6th. I can count.
Fair enough. Didn't you also trauma dump to a god?
Yeah, he did.
Gods aren't people.
Either way, regardless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
People are defined by the
do
fact that they begin
you-
and end.
do
Gods
you-
don't.
I'm not gonna break down that moral quandary right now because I don't like what it says about me. So, you want me to teach you to fish because you're scared of the ocean. And you think that'll fix it.
I would have phrased it as I am exposing myself
You're
to one
scared
of my
the
lesser
ocean.
fears. I'm exposing
Is
myself
this
to one
related
of my
to the
lesser
Casino thing,
fears.
or do you just
to
not like the
conquer-
ocean?
No, I'm actually okay with water. Rivers are great. Lakes, thin ice. But the ocean is. Maybe it is the Casino thing.
I think it might
which
be the Casino
wasn't.
thing.
It wasn't founded for a while until Casino tried to turn my partner into a living weapon to destroy me. But
Look, we've all been living weapons. It happens.
You
to
are
the best of
definitely
us.
one to talk, Nomos, about the whole living weapon business.
no,
Yeah.
it was the emphasis wasn't on a living weapon. It was the
Who are you
created to destroy
justifying
me.
it to? Nomos, that came
Sorry,
from a
this
ghost.
is me, Ewan. This is me, Ewan. Yes. Would you teach me to fish?
Do you own a fishing rod?
Do you?
No.
You can create and apparate clothing at will. I thought you could, pull out a
Okay,
rod
that's
or
a little
something.
bit. I mean, okay. And you see
God
Dark.
fucking damn it.
You see Dark just. And Dark stands there with a hand over his mouth, trying not to cackle for a solid 15 seconds.
Noah's is completely stone-faced. He has not done anything wrong. This is
Um,
all on you.
That isn't exactly
Oh my god.
how this works at all.
I thought you could just pull out your rod at any point.
Again, Nomos, Armani, you own a spear, right?
I also own a spear. Am
Use
I
a
just going to
spear!
throw a
I have-
spear
I have,
off
four
an
javelins for some
ocean-faring
reason.
vessel?
I don't know. I don't exactly fish in the
You
ocean.
should know. You're the fisher.
I don't fish in the ocean. I fish in a river from the fucking ethereal plane. I don't think this
Oh.
works the same way.
Okay.
Okay, Nomos.
Do we have a
Nomos,
lot
listen
of
to me.
rope? Yes.
Listen to me. No, I have rope, and I have 4 javelins that I'm not fucking using that are in my inventory for no reason. You can have them and make a makeshift fishing pole if you so wish. I don't know anything about fishing, but we can learn together.
Would you like to learn to conquer your fear of all life that is subaqueous with me?
I don't really sure. Yeah, that's not really what I'm afraid of, but yeah.
Fantastic. We can conquer our fears together and just boosh, straight under your shoulder.
Dark just, like, you
And-
even look in Dark's direction after doing that to Armani, and Dark just...
No!
He's a fragile
So do you
little
think
thing.
his like entire personality used to be fishing and he's just very defensive about it?
I'm
Or-
still here! I'm always here!
I think that might be a yes.
This is not how this works at all! Whispering does not help you!
Yeah, if you're whispering to me, then he's gonna hear it, like, even more, because he's, like, tied to me, like, the whole thing.
You have sending stones for a reason, besties.
And you see Dark
It's
just...
called,
"Ugh,"
it's
and then
called
disappear
comedic
again.
timing.
And then you just disappear again.
I think that is the end of that exchange.
Alright.
I just wanted to make fishing dark canon.
No, fishing
but I
dark
do
needed to
also
be
want to
canon.
give Nomos something to do.
Fair enough.
That isn't just trauma dubbing to a random like 60-year-old
We
man.
can learn to fish together.
Yeah, okay, so there's that. Anything else that we're doing this night specifically?
I would like to pray.
Okay. To Cash, I assume?
Sorry.
Sorry, it was this like, do you want to teach me how to fish? Great. I'm gonna pray.
I assume to Cash.
Yes.
No.
I loved going, I would like to pray. You just went, okay. I'm sorry.
No, that wasn't what that reaction was at all. I promise that was not how that was meant to be read.
I know. It's just really funny.
But yes, okay.
Yes, to Pash.
Anything in particular that we're praying about to Pash and I, or?
I would like to talk about the fact that I threw the knife away, and I didn't think it would be that easy.
Okay.
But I threw the knife away. I've sort of been drawing like different people on the boat randomly, and I think I talk about that for a while before like actually getting to the point of. So I threw out the knife. It's gone. I think. Can't find it. At least I threw it into the ocean. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do that. I don't feel different. But there's that. Hooray, I guess.
Hooray. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
I'll try to keep an eye on it to see if it's actually gone. I will say. And there's kind of a pause for a minute. And you're not really sure what's happening during that pause, but a moment later, Passion Eye starts again with, I'm not sure if I like everyone on this boat. I would be careful.
Is there anyone specific I should watch out for?
I can't tell you everything.
True. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye out, I guess. And then I just kind of go back to drawing until I go to sleep.
All right. Anything else during the night? Okay, Fantastic. So if everyone but Armani would mute themselves, please.
Oh boy.
Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
It's Armani and Nomos rooming together, right?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, each of you goes to sleep, you know, a little bit earlier than the rest of the gang because y'all wake up early, bright and early, ready to go. And after your fishing conversation, you were so scared after your fishing conversation. The two of you both drift off to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And as unconsciousness takes you,
Mm-hmm.
Armani, you open your eyes to a void. Not one you're familiar with, to be clear. A single black void, not full of dots or eyes, but nothing but a pinprick of light at a distance from you. Just a single little spot.
Can I walk towards it?
Mm-hmm. You're not
And I
really
do
sure
that.
if you're walking. You say you think to yourself that you're going to walk, and you start to kind of make that movement, but the movement that's definitely happening is not walking, but you can't really describe to yourself how you're moving. You're just drifting. You're just gently kind of almost like more of a camera, like a camera zooming in is the only way I can describe it, than actual movement. But the pinprick of light, regardless of how the perspective changes, the pinprick of light becomes larger, it becomes a blur of different colors, pinks and purples and reds, all starting to solidify into what seems like a large garden. But not one you've seen before. Not the garden of the Fae. The garden, this one is darker, not enough greens. It's fungal growths and strange flowers, the likes of which you've never seen before. You think that one over there has to be carnivorous. And standing at the center of the small garden clearing are two figures. One red devil in a revealing and light silky dress, and across from her dark, in a much different outfit than the one he usually wears.
Are you fishing?
No.
Sorry.
This
Sorry.
one is more formal. It is like a deep blue and black blazer set. It's nice.
Ooh.
You've
Ooh.
never seen him in anything like it. Can you make a perception check for me?
I absolutely can do that for you, my love. Never mind, I can't. That's a 5.
A 5, cool. Can you also make a stealth check for me?
Yeah. That is a 18, actually.
What?
18.
Cool. So, you have the advantage that for now you don't seem to be noticed by either figure.
Okay.
But you can see them talking. But your perception score isn't high enough, and you can't strain your ears to be able to hear what's going on. Just small snippets. The only real section of you get of the conversation that you manage is seeing the Red Devil speak. And oh boy, does she have an odd voice. This is getting ridiculous. You're clinging to a crumb at this point. You have to give up, Dark. No, I'm not. It's not that easy. Yes, you always say that. You go on and on about how it's not that easy. You have to take care of them. It's your destiny, your purpose. What happens when they're dead, Dark? What happens to your grand purpose then? All you have left is us. Why even bother? Dark is just... Look, you don't understand, Mir. It's not that simple. Is it not that simple? Because to me, it's been crystal clear since the beginning. Why bother to be led around on a leash? And as she does that, she reaches forward and literally, tugs him forward by a little tie that he's fucking wearing with this little blazer thing and tugs him closer to her by the tie. On a leash?
like a pet, when you could be here, or with Zaz, or literally anywhere else fulfilling your purpose. You can't hide from what you are.
And then with that perception roll, you don't quite hear Dark's response to that. You see him kind of shove himself away and bat her arm down, and she just kind of steps back. She kind of rolls her head slightly, and I'm actually gonna make her make a check real quick. Oh, I left my dice.
Oh god.
Past her initial check. She makes a check, and you see her kind of roll her neck slightly, and her gaze moves with her head, and she just... You see her gaze kind of land on you.
Oh.
And her face changes. And this, you can hear.
Dark?
Kind of wave.
And Dark just kind of looks at her like, what? What is it? And then kind of turns around and looks and just... Oh, and he can't even finish cursing before she's like,
They follow you when you're asleep now? This is ridiculous!
and Dark is like, okay, this is not something that I chose.
This is what's happening?
Are you saying that?
Yes. Because now it feels like it's not really maybe a dream.
Why can you speak? What is this? Did you do this?
And Dark is like, this is not what they're not supposed to be here, okay? I wouldn't have brought them here. I know how you are.
Oh, how I am? How I am. Oh, this is about me now. Oh, it's always about me. It's never been your fault. Hey! You!
She kind of looks
Yeah.
over at you.
It's never been your fault, Dark. Hey, just like you. Hey, do you know why he is the way he is? Do you know what he did yet? Maybe I can make it clear to you. While you're here, since you're gonna take and step into the garden like I invited you here.
And Dark literally walks over and, like, fully just clamps a hand over her mouth and is like, don't you fucking dare. And she just...
Don't touch me.
And Dark kind of looks over at you and just... Hey, Mhairi.
Hi. You look nice.
This is a bad dream. Okay?
Is it? Is that all it is?
Don't worry. Just... go back to sleep. And like he could order it, immediately afterwards your vision falls away and you sink back into darkness and unconsciousness proper. And then you all wake up in the morning.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Armani, can you make an intelligence check for me briefly? Actually, this would be a wisdom check. Wisdom saving throw. Sorry, had to revise that several times. This is a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, you get to add 3 to this because you're within 10 feet of me.
Let's fucking go. Okay. Do some quick math here. Forgive me.
Quick maths?
Quick maths. They're not very quick. It's a grand total of 12.
12? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Hydrate 2.0. I've already been hydrated and now everyone needs to be hydrated.
Also, sorry if y'all can hear fire alarm going off across the way. Okay.
Not really. So a 12 you said?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. You, barely remember your dream the night.
Another Hydrate 2.0.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, another!
Help!
Girl, help.
Asa, come back. You get a drink.
Baby!
We're getting water.
Psyche, you need to
No,
take
I just
3
didn't
sips.
have anything.
Okay.
Reported by Twitch.
I'm drinking 3 times.
All right. So,
Okay.
okay.
Drown.
Drown.
Armani,
Yeah.
you remember dreaming last night? It was a blur. You remember color. You think dark was there. You wonder what it was about.
I think when I wake up, I kind of like sit up and I stretch. I think you were in my dream last night.
You just say that to Dark?
Yeah.
Dark kind of like appears on the edge of the cot, in the outfit that you're used to seeing him in. And just kind of looks over with, that's fucking weird.
Can I roll to see if I remember him in the suit? Because I really want to remember him in the suit.
Sure.
Hold on. I have a natural 20.
You remember him in the suit specifically.
It's like, it's weird. I don't remember. There was like a bunch of colors and it's all kind of a blur, but I remember seeing you in like a suit. It looks really nice on you. You should like dress up more often, I think.
That does not sound like me.
No, it doesn't, but I think I think it
Yeah.
looked good.
If I ever find a suit that actually looks good on me, I'm sure I'll wear it. But for now, I think I'll pass.
Ooh, what if the suit had like spikes on it or something? What if it was like all decked out and like,
I might be
Cool,
able
like,
to work with that. But then it would be
stuff.
less suit-like, you know?
yeah, but it'd be more your style.
And
Like, that's Psyche.
why would I wear a suit when I can wear more tube tops?
That's a really good point. You could wear a tube top over underneath a blazer. Back in
Ooh.
then.
Ooh, like a kind of like bralette kind of thing? Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Fantastic. Good idea. I'll be thinking on that one. Ewan, you raise your hand real quick?
Do I hear? I'm in room.
You probably
you-
hear them
you-
talking. Yeah, they're just sitting on top of the cot right now.
Hey, can I? Does Dark sound like he's being truthful?
You can make an insight check if you like.
I'll take it with probably disadvantage because I don't have the context, but that's a 19 plus 1, dirty 20.
Oh shit.
Dirty 20. Let me roll for Dark real quick.
I don't have great insight, but I've
I also roll insight.
Dark is rolled low. You can tell that Dark is not saying something. You're not sure what's going on there, but there is something up with the way that Dark is holding himself, or at least the things he's saying.
Can I also roll insight?
Might have to ask if someone can go fishing with Dark.
Oh
I
my
can get
god,
on
I
the
keep
run.
rolling really bad on things that are like consequential and really good on things that are not consequential. Yeah, that's a 7. I'm not.
7?
I'm like, yeah,
You believe him?
you would look in this suit.
You're thinking about the bralette blazer combination that you think he could pull off. It would be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw him in that, I think.
Fantastic, please do. But yeah, Nomos, you're not sure what's up there. You don't know enough context to figure out what is up, but something is not being said. But there's that. All right. Anything you're gonna do about that in the morning, Nomos?
Not about that. But I do have things that I want to do when we get to breakfast in the dining hall in the galley.
Fair enough.
Does this ship have a big old hammock of fruit in the middle of the galley?
Sure. Would you like a hammock of fruit? You can have a hammock of fruit.
That's what I had on a
Is
boat of similar size.
Yeah,
Is the
sure.
hammock of fruit magically preserved somehow so that it does
Yeah.
not go bad on this 5-week journey?
Yes.
Because fruit, when close to each other, does go bad extremely fast.
Yes. No, it's preserved.
Okay.
It's preserved. You know, there is a
Yeah,
hammock.
salted bananas.
Yum. Delicious.
Anything else we're going to be doing in the morning, or are we headed right to the
Breakfast.
breakfast? All right.
I think breakfast.
Starting to breakfast. I will say, if there is an enormous thing of fruit, I still hate fruit, but I sort of like look down at my holy symbol and then I look at the fruit. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna try one fruit.
Nice.
How the fuck does Psyche not like fruit?
I don't know. They just don't.
There's gotta be at
Can't
least
think of-
a fruit you like, because there are many kinds. Some are sweet,
Yeah,
some are
exactly.
sour, some are soft, some are like almost
So what I'm
crunchy.
gonna
like,
do is I'm gonna try fruit. I think I'm gonna
Okay.
try a banana.
that's a bad start.
It's
I
an awful
love
start.
bananas.
Bananas are bad, but we're gonna see if Psyche likes them.
They're one of the more commonly disliked fruits, Ewan,
Yeah.
because of like texture and
No,
taste.
hey,
just
Ewan, you've talked to me. You know that one of the things that I value most in a food is consistency.
Yeah.
Not as
yeah.
like not as in texture, but as in like I know what I'm getting every
Consistently
time.
good. Yeah.
Yes. Bananas are dreadfully inconsistent,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
and that is a reason that I have problems with them. Anyway,
Psyche's favorite food is
Psyche
quince.
fucking hates them. Psyche rolled a 3.
Damn.
Psyche gives
Oh.
the rest of the banana to Nomos.
Nomos has never eaten a banana.
Yes, you have.
Wait, he's eaten it once. This would be the second time Nomos has ever had a banana, and he's
Yeah.
like, pulls the peel down, breaks it, makes sure there's no pit, and then he eats it.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of Nomos. I don't
Are
say, but
these
I'm very proud of
Cavendish
you.
bananas with like the tiny seeds, like that you don't need to eat around, or?
Sure.
Okay. I'm sorry that I asked the worst fucking questions when we play D&D. I love you so much, and I apologize.
To be clear, we're gonna go down this route.
Oh, no,
Bananas in our existence have been genetically engineered to not be full of just like so many seeds and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
We are assuming that Aldrithe has also gone down this same process to not be
Okay.
the most horrendous experience in the world.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
We
Nomos eat the rest of the banana. But yeah, once we make our way to the galley, Nomos has been slacking on one of his natural born abilities. And Nomos is going to cast Divine Sense, just to gauge the presence of Celestials, Fiends, and Fae on this ship. And I believe we've talked about how this also sometimes can let me, like, I can sense the presences of people who actively
It's a
are
vibe
empowered
check.
by deities. Like, I can see Psyche is divinely empowered. Nomos is divinely empowered. I can assume that Gorodar is also.
Okay,
I can
going
get an
down
eye
the
of, like-
list. Yeah, Psyche, Nomos, both of you are divinely empowered. There is something on Armani's person that is pinging. As having a divine, like, ambience to it. You, as usual, have the celestial fiend mix of dark nearby. There is, and then out of the other people, once you wait for everybody to get there, people with divine associations. Gorodar pings heavily with a divine connection. Macaulay is pinging. One of the satyrs is pinging.
I will say,
yeah.
Aren't satyrs somewhat Fey ancestry?
So the satyrs pinging on two different things. The
Ways.
satyrs
Okay.
are Fey.
Yeah.
And they are also, one of them is pinging to have some kind of celestial thing kind of mixing in with the Fey vibes.
Okay. Can I perception check? First, Macaulay, and then second, the satyr that double pinged. Can I investigate, see if there is any, are they wearing any sort of insignias, holy symbols, anything like that?
Yeah, sure. First perception check for Macaulay.
Yes.
My instinct is that Macaulay may worship an old god. I don't know why that's the instinct I have, but it is the instinct I have.
The 15 plus 4. Wait, no, 14 plus 5. 19.
Macaulay has no visible holy symbols as far as you can tell.
Okay, and then the satyr. because Nomos has learned one thing in his life, and that it is that he is very, very unlucky. That is a 15 plus 5, dirty 20. I'm rolling quite well today.
The satyr that's pinging with divinity is wearing a holy symbol of Avandra the Changebringer.
I will look.
We do have an old god worshipper.
Also, yeah, Floyd, I think the thing that might be pinging is either the small chunk of metal that you stole from a temple to Vakalen, or the fact that you are currently being spectator mode watched by Vakalen.
Yeah.
Either way, that's my two
Ooh.
theories.
Don't like that.
Or it could be your friend that you met in the dream, but Nomos wouldn't know that.
Yeah. You think
it's-
that
it's
friend
instead of
would
an
ping as
object?
divine?
Oh, right, yeah, no, this
Yeah,
is
that
dark.
friend is
Order.
absolutely not going to ping
It'll
with
probably be
divine.
the chunk of metal then, yeah, that would make sense.
Right, yeah. Probably the chunk, or you're being spectator moded.
Or it's my
The
skateboard.
Yeah, for the divine
I don't know why
shred.
referring to it as the chunk is so funny to me, but it really is.
we should call it Chunky. Chunky.
We're giving it. We need to get some fantasy googly eyes and put it on it. And
Oh
Yes,
my
he
god.
Merch
knows
ideas. Merch ideas.
Chunky. Chunky.
Never stop branding.
Oh my
Um,
god.
So I do
To be clear,
all the
we have
time,
no
and then I
brand.
just don't make them. It's awful.
Yeah, well,
Got
we'll
it.
get to it.
We'll get to it eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nomos hasn't gotten a chance to talk to Mikali. But I think he's seen the rest of the party talking to Mikali.
I think you were.
So
Anyone was available to join the Macaulay conversation at dinner. I think you were a part of that.
Nomos was busy. He was with Gorodar.
Ah, okay. Yeah, sure.
Are y'all? Is the party gonna sit with Mikali because they seem to have had some kind of rapport earlier?
No, Psyche's going to sit in the corner and stare at people.
Okay.
who all has come to breakfast? Is my question.
I had kind of assumed that you mean out of the party or out of the past?
Out of the boat.
Out of the boat. I had assumed that for the sake of the divine sense, Nomos was waiting until like everybody was there. So all of the passengers are in there right now. The captain is not there. There aren't a lot of crew members in there right now, but all of the passengers are.
I just want to say you made Rocco is very
You did.
just like hey Armani, can I talk to you for a second? Sorry. Hey Dark, can I talk to you for a second? Yeah, sure, Ivory, what's up? Chunky's a metal statue.
The statue, he's just
a hunk of metal. Chunk is just.
He's not even a
Chunk.
Chunky's not alive.
Either way.
We're on a
Monty
boat.
just
I
like
guess
holding
you
it around,
can't
singing
float.
its name.
Oh.
You
You
cut.
can't have that blueberry muffin. That's for Chunky.
Oh god.
Chunky.
No,
How
we
is
are not
Chunky
doing
supposed
this.
to eat it? Chunky is a piece of metal. Chunky doesn't have a mouth. Like Monty's just holding it around, dancing, singing his name. You just cut to Noah's just looking into the camera like this. His eyes just fucking massive.
Just a fucking Kubrick stare.
Right.
The Kubrick stare is a symbol for.
So
But okay, so I
Psyche's
get all those pings.
sitting separate.
Okay.
Where else is
Monty,
where else are the people?
donde?
This is during breakfast.
Preferably. Oh, go ahead.
You're good.
I was gonna say preferably as far from Naira as possible.
Yeah, Naira is in there. Naira
Okay.
is not looking at you or the group or anybody.
Yep, understandable. And I'm going to do the exact same. I get my food and then I put it on my table and I just eat and I look at it and I make direct eye contact with whoever I'm talking to. But otherwise, it's just chilling.
And Monty, are you?
This is during breakfast, right? Am I stupid?
Yes.
Yeah, it's breakfast. You're not stupid. It's during breakfast.
Yes, it is
Well,
breakfast.
I
you, are not
can
stupid.
still be stupid.
You're not
but,
stupid.
You are not
No,
stupid.
you're not.
You're
I-
so aggressively affirming in this group. You are not stupid.
No.
No.
I can prove that wrong this session. Watch me. I think I am sitting. I would like to talk to the Aarakocra ladies, so I am sitting, I think, somewhat near them and just
The
kind of
lovely
like-
elderly couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wanted to talk to the lovely elderly couple. God damn
You
it.
can still talk to
It's
the
Zaya
elderly
and Rakan.
couple.
It's
too.
I want to talk
Zaya.
to the lovely elderly couple, but also I do want to be like, hey, I Nomos wouldn't say, hey, I'm pinging an immense divine presence off of you. But
Hey girl, is it just me, or do you
Hey,
have a
girl,
divine
this is me.
presence?
Just- Hey,
I saw you
hey, my partner and I were looking at you.
I mean, my partner and I were looking at you from across the boat, and we thought you had a really divine presence.
Hey, me and my party were looking at you from across the boat and noticed that you were emanating immense celestial presence. Who do you worship?
God.
But
Oh, boy.
Nomos sees that, makes a mental note of it. He will talk to the people who have talked to Macaulay later, but then sees the lovely elderly couple. And I don't know why I say their name like that. Actually, I do know why I say their name like that. Llamas with hats.
Yeah.
That is why I say it like that.
God.
Yeah, the lovely elderly couple from 2B. But yes, no. Nomos will join Mani. He wants to hang out with Mani. They're gonna conquer their fear of the ocean together. Mani's non-existent fear of the ocean.
Actually that scared of the
Nomos
ocean.
is just gonna keep pretending that Mani's just as afraid of the ocean as he is, and the fear of the ocean is actually just a front for his many greater fears that maybe not are even associated with the ocean. But baby steps. He's been lied to for a lot of his life, so he's pretty good at doing it to himself. So I think.
Usually I'm the one that makes those jokes.
I'm beating you to it so you can't hurt me anymore.
To the person who joined us for the first time in chat today, asking, "Is Nomos okay?" Absolutely not.
No.
But we appreciate
Absolutely
you.
not.
Nice to see you. We love you. Nomos is not okay.
Yes.
Nomos is a lawful, neutral vengeance paladin who
No.
thinks he's lawful good. He's realized that he isn't lawful good as of late, but he's trying to get better, and maybe one day he will actually be the alignment that he thinks he is.
Does Nomos need a hug? Yes. He
Yes,
actually got
Nomos
one
got a
himself,
hug.
and I think it nearly broke him.
Yeah, Nomos got a hug from a nigh upon stranger who he had just a few moments earlier told about the story when he first killed someone. And you give him a virtual hug, he'll appreciate it. Nomos isn't a crier, not because he doesn't not because he. It is, yes, partially because he thinks he shouldn't. Maybe he used to, but now he's probably allotted one good cry a month, and then just isn't really able to beyond that. But when it does happen, it really hurts because his tear ducts are so dry, so it feels like cutting onions.
Oh God.
This is a completely fake experience that I do not have myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nomos is gonna sit with Mani.
Okay,
What a
so
lovely
Nomos is gonna sit with
roundabout
Mani.
way.
A roundabout way of saying you might need therapy too. With
Yes.
we all need therapy here.
Either way, Nomos is gonna go sit with Mani near the lovely elderly couple. Yes? No?
The lovely elderly couple, yes.
Fantastic. So the lovely I can't
Lovely
do it.
elderly couple?
The lovely elderly couple. You can go sit by them, and each of you can kind of either keep to yourself and your meal as you're as desperately trying to do, Ivory. Psyche, keep to your meal and also spy on everyone in the room with Psyche. And then the
Nomos
two
misses his fucking dog.
yeah. And then the two of you can have a little bit of a chat with the elderly couple. They do greet you. Thank you. Hydrate 2.0.
Drown. Drip or drown.
I love the I'm allowed to drown people now. Redeemed Hydrate 2.0.
God.
Drown. Drown stream. Drown.
Today they want us dead, and I appreciate that.
They want
Today they
us
want us
what?
hydrated. I appreciate
They want
it.
us hydrated.
In my case,
Drown
you
is
want me
not-
caffeinated, which also helps.
Should we rename it Drown? Because I can do that.
Possibly. Let's rename it to Drown.
I'll work on that for us.
But
It ain't /J.
the
/SRS.
Garfield.
God, y'all just
Garfield.
want us dead. Oh my God. But with love. Holy fuck. But the lovely elderly couple has fantasy butterscotch candies that they give you when you come and sit down next to them.
Oh my
We didn't even say
God.
anything yet. We just show up. And
No,
it's
they
like,
just
"Would
greet
this be
you,
taken?"
and they're like, "Oh, you two look like kids that need some good candies, huh? Can't really get them out here in the middle of the ocean." And like hand you both butterscotch candies
So
just on
is
site.
this the sweet elderly couple version of putting alcohol in a mouthwash bottle?
What?
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 God.
What? No. I've
What?
never done this before because I don't drink. But it's a phenomenon that when people go on cruises, because you're not supposed to
Oh,
bring
yeah,
alcohol.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you put it in a mouthwash bottle.
But it's not that candy's illegal.
you
It's just hard. It's
color
not,
it.
it's not like candy's against the rules.
No, I just prepping for a trip. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
You do like the second they both look at the two of you, and like each of them pulls out one and like hands them to you guys, so you can get some fantasy butterscotch candies.
Nomos, you hear from across the room via the stone. Are you gonna eat that?
Maybe. No, I don't. Hey, gang, I don't think Nomos has eaten candy in at least 20 years.
Be shy, Bestie.
Yeah.
I think he messages
Take
back.
it.
We can split it if you want.
It's very small. I'll
can
just
just-
go talk to them later. They'll probably give me one. I can be endearing.
Alright.
I can be so endearing.
Sure.
Psyche, I can be so endearing.
Psyche in the corner, looking right out of the ring, scribbling in their notebook.
Oh yeah, my hair is a disaster too, so I do very much look like I'm in the ring.
God. Thank you. Sorry, we didn't. I'm Nomos. This is my friend Armani.
Nice to meet you, Nomos and Armani. I'm Kiel, and this is Daka. And it's good to meet you both.
Ah, I love them. Kiel and Daka. Gotcha.
Where are you two heading to?
We're headed towards Botal to explore, see some new stuff, you know. Expand horizons while we've got the chance, you know.
Can I
Yeah.
ask the DM what the Aarakocra life spirit is?
The Aarakocra lifespan is off the top of my head something like
Very short.
It's
30
pretty
years.
short.
Yeah,
It's like 30 years.
Like by Aarakocra elder, I mean like someone who's solidly like 4 years
Late
older than
20s?
you.
Nomos is probably the same age of this fucking person.
They appear to be older than y'all, but like
What kind of birds are they?
honestly, I was going back and forth on the two of them. I
If you
think
say a parrot and a raven, I'm gonna kill you.
I wasn't going to
We
be a
already
parrot
have
and
met a
raven.
parrot.
It
We
was
had
not
met
going to be a
Ike.
parrot and a raven. It was going to be. I was thinking, like two sparrows maybe. Like a sparrow.
I don't
Ooh,
know.
I've decided it's a sparrow and a mourning dove.
We just hear
Yeah,
from the corner.
but yeah, no, they are
Is that mocking?
pretty much the same.
No, that's
Okay.
a morning dove. No, not from
No.
me.
What?
No.
There was a double bird pun that just happened there. Psyche making pigeon noises, and I said, "Is that mocking?" He's like, "No, that's a dove." Mockingbird.
Oh, right.
understand what was
God.
happening.
It-
Psyche isn't actually making those noises in the. Yes, they are.
Yeah. All takes a cannon. Oh my god.
All
The
takes a
new
cannon.
drown thing is so intimidating.
No. No, that was me doing it. You don't have to do it.
I
That
know,
was me
but that
testing
new
it.
drown thing is so intimidating.
Wait, what did
Yeah.
you do?
I renamed it Drown.
It's so much.
Either way.
I'm out of water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's a sparrow and they're a sparrow and a mourning dove, and yeah, realistically, they are like the same age as Nomos.
That's gonna make me fucking sob.
You do have to drink again, though.
Everyone wants us dead today.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Made me really sad. Why did I ask that?
Because it would be cool if they were like 700. It's
Yeah,
less
no,
cool.
No, they're
we
like
forget that.
26.
Like in D&D, so many races live like such long lifespans. I think most of the people in our party live up to like 150-ish. We forget
roll to
that
see
not
Armani
everyone are
knows.
elves.
I'm gonna roll to see if
Ivory
Armani
lives the
knows.
shortest life, and it's
Yep.
amazing because Armani's lifespan is double theirs.
Yep.
So if anyone wants to think about that for a long time, please feel
I've
free
thought
to
about
join
it
me.
already.
I'm going back to Silvi Orange Juice Aldrithe, so welcome,
Oh
folks.
God. I rolled a 9, so Armani has no idea. They're like, oh, that's so cool. That's amazing. I bet you've been on so many adventures together. I have no
I mean,
idea.
as many as we can, of course. I mean, I wasn't more of a, Daka goes, I wasn't more of a adventuring type on my own for a while, so kind of catching up with some stuff. But, no, it's been nice to be able to go out and see the world finally. Gotta get enough time to get, a little bit of a cushion of money and all that kind of stuff. But once you get there, you can use the time that you've got.
Taking a victory lap as well.
I'd say that. I think a victory lap is a good way to put it. But
Are you together or?
oh yeah,
Oh, lovely.
Yes, gay people on my cruise ship.
Yeah, right.
Fucking no. It's fucking
They're just married.
gay.
I don't think I specified the ages of these.
You haven't.
The sorry.
They're just
So this is just two people who are married.
You've given me pronouns. Wait, no, I took down everyone's pronouns.
for Daka and Ike. Sorry, Daka and
Ike
Theo.
is a different Eric.
Ike, other Karakakra.
Yes.
The Aarakocra, they, them, and he, him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like it is gay people, but like I was like I never specified. I wasn't sure if I'd specified, but
Everyone in Aldrithe is gay people, let's be real, except for King Kaladin.
They have genuinely lovely straight grandparent vibes / pause.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But it's we've been together for a very long time. So it's good to be able to take on the world together.
That's lovely.
What is it?
Well,
Oh god, you do just hear from the corner again through the stone. Psyche just goes, "That's gross."
What has it been? 15 years? 20? I don't know anymore. But
Nomos is trying hard not to make that face.
yeah.
Nomos doesn't see happy marriages very often. That's great. Yeah. No, I'm very happy. Just I have to use the head.
Do you want?
and-
Would you like another candy? You seem a bit upset. It might make you feel better.
Sure,
You know
sure.
what?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Take two, young man. And Daka kind of reaches down and hands over two.
Thank you. A head is the name for a bathroom on a boat.
Yeah.
So
No.
So if the bathroom doesn't have if the boat doesn't have a bathroom, there is no head. Yes.
Thank you.
Nomos is not sniffling out loud. He totally isn't, and he is going to head over to Psyche and drop one of the butterscotches on the table, and then over to Ivory, drop another butterscotch on the table. He's gonna leave briefly. Just step outside on the top of the boat and just
Oh no.
I will say
breathe for a minute.
Psyche does follow him.
Ivory eats it with just full teeth. They don't suck on it. They just crunch it.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh no!
You
Have you seen
monster.
that cat on TikTok? The video of the cat on TikTok who it just does the crunchies, which is just someone zoomed in really close on their face as they eat crunchy food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whenever, sorry, the image that came in my head is like the cat when they open up like the cat food bag and then it just like grabs as much food as it can with its mouth. Not an edible amount, just so
No.
much that their mouth is completely filled so they can
Yeah,
spit it out somewhere else and then eat.
it's a lot, but yeah, no. Psyche does follow Nomos up and just sort of goes, Hey.
Hi.
You good?
Yes. Sorry. Salt is getting in my eyes from the sea breeze.
Yeah, we're inside.
I miss Targrave. I know he just
Me
left,
too.
and I know
It's okay. Me too.
it's not often I see people who make it work,
Yeah.
and they seem happy, and they seem like they've had a lot of time to just have with one another, and despite of everything, it's just I know we have our things to do, and I know I should have my mind on more important things. It's just
No, you're. It's a weird feeling. Yeah. I don't know.
you and me aren't accustomed to weakness, as it were.
No.
Did you ever butterscotch?
Yeah. It's fucking awful. I rolled in that one.
Nomos rolled a 14. It's good. Nomos hasn't had
Which
candy
is
in
awful
20
because in real life
years.
I fucking love those.
I would like to see if mine cuts my mouth open because I have crunched it.
Sure. Go for it.
Roll an 11. I'm okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
A 2, it does.
Ow.
Hey,
Kind of-
Also,
Ivory, I see that you have
Beetlejuice-
some injuries on your mouth. Don't you
Oh
like
my
to-
God.
Kiss it,
Lay on
Lily.
the mouth.
lips.
Stop
I think
This is so off topic. I was saying, Beetlejuice, thank you for not taking your dice tower back because I stole it.
nice.
Yeah, I think it's a
I-
Werther's. Though I do love the grandparent strawberry candies. I I love those
Yeah,
things.
no,
Those are some of my
I- 'cause I
Do
was-
you
the thing
think
I was gonna roll
the
was
fantasy
grandparent
butterscotch
strawberry
candies are the
particular.
only candies these people have in their arsenal?
I just gotta keep coming back.
You just gotta keep trying. I will
Like
say,
I
an
will
alley
say
cat.
I did
Maybe
roll
different.
preemptively for the shitty strawberry candies because I think there was probably a bowl of those in the cult that I grew up in, and I rolled
Yeah, I
a
can see
2
that.
for those. So I don't like those.
Does Psyche like food?
Psyche's just a very picky
No,
eater.
Psyche has that brand of autism.
Yeah,
Whereas
Ah,
Psyche
okay.
likes like 3 foods.
Valid.
but either way, while Nomos and Psyche are up on the
Breathing.
are up on the deck trying to comprehend healthy romantic relationships, Ivory, you're kind of overhearing vaguely at a distance this stuff going on and seeing them walk off, and one of the satyrs just comes by and sits next to you and is like, "Tourists, am I right?"
What?
Tourists, fucking tourists. They're sitting here, they're just throwing candy around like it's candy, I guess. Actually, that would make sense.
I thought that was at Nomos and Psyche for crying? Like fucking tourists, right? Crying on a boat.
Psyche's like fucking piece of shit loser crying.
Sorry.
I mean, seriously, they put on that whole little act with the candy and stuff, and it makes those two cry? How funny is that?
Fuck this person.
With them, right?
Oh, shit, are you?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were, like, together, sorry.
What?
You said you were, like, with them.
They're my traveling group.
Uh-huh, that's what they all say.
Can I help you?
This is how the greater Aldrithe polycule can
I just wanted to
This is how
say
the
hi.
girl-
I was sitting here and I was like, I was sitting here going, I like watching shitty tourists make a fool of themselves.
Wait,
and
I have
was
a
sitting around.
question.
This is awful. I love
Yeah.
them.
This is a out of character question.
Sure.
Is this the one that Nomos pinged as having a deity or not?
Let me check.
That was the All Mother or
There's Avandra.
Avandra, the
the change bringer.
Changebringer.
Change Bringer. Sorry, the
Um,
All Mother is.
I took
something
notes.
else.
And
I would have if I had a name.
Avandra. the Changebringer.
No,
No,
the name of the
of
person.
of the satyr.
This is
Satyr.
not, this is, not the one that pings with divinity.
Okay.
With just, like...
Sorry, I interrupted, but can I help you?
I mean, I just wanted to come say hi because I was looking around and I was like, huh, shitty tourists, funny crying tourists, other tourists, not funny crying tourists. I wonder what this one is up to, and it seems like you're up here being boring with the funny crying tourists.
I'm just a little more confused. We're on a boat. What do you mean, tourists?
I mean, we're all headed to the Tintalian Islands and all that kind of stuff, and some people are sitting here like, oh, it's the mysterious Tintalian Island. It's not that great when you get used to it, like, really, especially if you're dealing with Evermeat. Half the time, it's just a bunch of plants that want to eat you.
Someone playing shit-talking LA.
Hey, as someone who's from
As someone who's from LA and shit talks LA, this is
Like,
what
all
it's
you
like.
see is a bunch of tourists coming in here and being like, I'm having my Tintalian Islands experience, and it's just, like, annoying. Just, like, go home and, like, do drugs and call it good.
they go, they see
God,
the
just
amusement
go.
park, they see the giant cardboard
The minute-
cutout of the minion looking at you on the freeway, and then they think they've gotten the whole experience.
No, when they're like, go have some drugs. Ivory just, like, reaches into their pocket and just, like, eats a handful of mushrooms.
No way.
It's-
My god.
No, wait, you want
Yeah.
to trade?
What do you have?
Pulls out a bag.
What is it?
Different fantasy shrooms.
Yes!
Fantastic.
I would like to insight them to make sure they aren't going to, like, that this person isn't trying to poison me or something.
Yeah, you can insight check.
Fucking imagine. It's like, haha, yeah, fellow shroom enjoyer. You eat it, roll a con save.
Well, I can still probably
Your
roll
heart
a con
is
save to not
paralyzed.
be so high.
There is a really
uh,
fun detail that people are forgetting here.
Your heart is
Yeah, guys,
paralyzed.
this is fuck.
Blood ceases
Oh
to
yeah,
run
no,
through
this
your
is
body.
Faye. This is Faye. Don't take shit. Don't take the food. Don't do it. Don't eat the
I'm
food.
trading.
That doesn't help. You are giving them something in exchange for food. You're breaking two Faye rules.
How is
want
Nomos
to.
the only person who hasn't fucked up?
Did I fuck up?
I
Psyche's
would like to
fucked up.
once again state for the record that on day 1 of Ivory's characters, I put impulsive plus 26.
That's fair. Okay, so your insight check on are they poison?
12.
12. They don't seem to be poisoning you.
Christ.
Do you trade?
Okay. I trade. I'm not gonna eat them immediately. I'm gonna just like examine them and sniff them. Have I
Cool,
seen
thanks.
this kind before?
No, you haven't.
Okay. So where are you from?
Evermeat, duh. Dinos, I got more mushrooms.
It's like, oh fuck yeah. The other satyr across the room.
Demos?
Dinos.
Dinos.
How is that? How?
Dinos.
Dinos.
Almost like it's related to
Dinos.
the god who is associated with both satyrs and drugs.
Excuse me.
Hmm. Bless you.
But either way,
Anyway, thank you. This will be fun to add to the the collection.
The collection.
Okay, so you're less boring of a tourist. That's fun. Why couldn't you have done those at home, though? Because that way, you're not causing a problem for everybody that actually lives here. Are you headed to Evermeat or are you headed to Botal?
I'm sorry. What? Causing a problem?
Ugh, whatever. Cool to meet you. Thanks for the drugs. Bye!
and the satyr just gets up and leaves.
Okay. And I was gonna be like,
Fuck
asshole.
this
I
person.
don't see that like when they can hear it. I was like, okay.
Fuck this person. Don't actually. But
Yeah, no, I'm
fuck
not
this
going
person.
to.
I feel like
really
having a
sexual
trick
abuse
with the
remember?
Fae would probably be a bad idea. I am going to ask a question in this server that I cannot say out loud.
Okay.
What are you all in for it?
Dino's short for dinosaur.
Oh god.
All right, great.
Jesus Christ. I would like to talk to him at one point, maybe not right this second, but at one point. So I would like
Talk
to
to who?
the satyr. Dino?
Dinos?
Dinos,
Yeah,
we don't know the name of the one that talked to me.
Dinosaur.
They didn't say.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I would, yeah. I still like to talk to
Hey,
people at one
Sadie.
point.
Could I have asked for their name, like, right when they sat down?
The satyr?
The one that came and said hello to me. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, oh, Zoe.
Zoe?
Sure. If that's what you want.
I legitimately did not hear. I'm so confused. Okay, you're
That was
very... Whatever.
I know,
Is that
I'm
a
very.
Y?
Anyway, bye.
I'm very.
With a Y or an E.
This is like
Zoe's
early
mean.
campaign Psyche all over again.
God, it really is.
But yeah. So, Nomos at some point wants to talk to, Dinos, has talked to the elderly Aarakocra. Anybody else that we all want to talk to at some point?
Well, I wanted to talk to Mhairi.
That's right. So, I'm kind of going through my list here. I know Psyche wants to talk
Fuck
to...
Zoe and Dinos.
Hold on, going to my list. Yeah, Psyche wants to talk to Goradar. Nomos wants to talk to Mhairi. Then y'all have talked... and Dinos. And y'all have talked to the elderly couple. Any other people that you want to talk to on your agenda?
Not of the passengers, I don't think.
I wanna at some point try to make a fishing pole out of two. I'm gonna make 2 fishing poles out of Mani's javelins, because yeah, I'm gonna cut the head of the spear, and then I'm going to use my knife to thin it out till it's about that or so thick. And then I'm going to take some of my rope and split it into the individual fibers and try to daisy chain those together into an actual line.
Okay.
So Nomos is doing arts and crafts.
Nomos is doing arts and crafts.
You're one to talk, worshiper of the goddess of art.
No, are there arts and crafts activities on the ship?
Probably not.
I mean, you are an artist, you might have the supplies.
You are an artist, you can craft.
Yeah.
We have, like,
You can go
random
invent
stuff in
Digmake.
our inventories.
Yeah.
I can, in fact, invent Digmake.
Either way,
Also,
so
if Mani would like to help me in rod making, and like fishing line making.
I wanted to
In
check
what?
really quick.
Guys!
I wanted to check really quick while I'm putting together this agenda. Ivory, did you still want to go and try and talk to Naira again?
I mean... Yes, I know that she doesn't want to. It's more just like... wait, hold on. I'm gonna see if I want to wait some time. Let's see how Ivory's doing. They're very ready to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like mid-afternoon, maybe like after lunch.
Okay. You guys have time, so I'm putting these down as general things that I know you guys want to go over.
Yeah.
I don't need to do anything like immediately or today, or you can wait until other days in this literal 5-week fucking journey.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just my named Dinos' full name to Dinosaur. Cool.
Thank you. I'm changing it in my notes.
Okay.
Win for gay people.
Win for me, a kid who
Dinosaur.
until like late middle school wanted to be a paleontologist.
Oh, same.
At least this version of Dinos' name is Dinosaur.
I would like to ask a question that I was asked in session 1 of my campaign on Friday.
Sure.
Are dinosaurs a thing in canon on Aldrithe?
Probably in the Tentalian Islands.
Of like, was there like an ice age and dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs exist in Dungeons and Dragons. As
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about Aldrithe.
Yes, no, they exist in Dungeons and Dragons. They're very prominent in Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
But
We are not the Tomb of Annihilation.
yes, there are dinosaurs in Aldrithe.
Yeah, they're underneath the Earth in a subterranean second planet.
I'm gonna polymorph into a dinosaur.
Aldrithe is hollow, and there is a second planet within it that is home to dinosaurs and lizard folk.
What are you saying?
This is so much.
There
Can we play
are-
D&D?
They are very localized, and they are very specific dinosaurs. They don't necessarily look the way you expect a dinosaur to look like. But
Well,
you've
I'm
never
sure that
seen one. so
Aldrithians know that it is different, so
you've never seen one.
they have their
though.
own like.
You know in
Dragons are
theory
real.
that they
Dinosaurs,
exist.
those don't exist.
You know in theory that they exist. Armani, you know that some of your family have kind of come in contact with dinosaurs.
Hello? Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they're in the Tentalian Islands. That,
That
seems
is-
a fucking enough
There
place
is
for
a very
dinosaurs.
localized dinosaur thing in the Tentalian Islands, and there are some very localized dinosaur things in another place.
Amazing!
wanna
I'm
say-
so excited.
I do want to say now we can have two things. One, Nomos can fight a fucking T-Rex.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. But also for the Nomos confirm come in for the Nomos come in for the Nomos confirmed conspiracy theorist thing. We've gone on this tangent multiple times.
We have
That
to get
Nomos
into it again.
it's never canonical, but Nomos like believes in like so many different absolutely fake things that he
Yeah.
was introduced to in his time growing up in the temple. Oh yes, Velociraptor shaped Aldrithe. Yeah.
Either way.
Anyways,
Either way,
sorry.
over the next 5 weeks, you'll certainly have a lot of opportunities to talk to people if you want, as well as crafting your fishing rod. Is there any particular order that you guys are doing stuff in? I'm saying fishing rod. I have to be able to say that. But
Yeah.
I feel like is there anything that people are like, I need to do this early, or I'm gonna put this off a long time?
Not particularly.
No.
I need to change the music. Okay. Then we can just hit
What else
things
was
as they
starting?
come.
There's one thing I want to do at some point, probably in the next week.
Okay.
It is
what
not time sensitive.
Okay. Are you gonna say what that thing is now, or will we say it when we get to it?
I will DM you because I think it'll be funnier.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
It's also like not important. It's just a thing.
Okay. So I'll write that down with there is a Psyche thing to do. Other than that, let's hit one or two of the things. Let's hit one or two of the things then.
Am I not allowed to break it down to my favorite background music piece in the Aldrithe
I'm
soundtrack?
sorry.
No, slash Jen. This is my favorite one.
Oh, I'm so glad, because I am so tired of this one. But... Okay, anyway, that so deeply distracted me and I'm not sure why.
Sorry.
Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take some time to organize a little bit of a timeline, over break. Because we're a little bit early, but we can go ahead and call an early break. To give me some time to organize a little bit of a timeline, make sure I've got some things in order, and then we can come back and we can do some of our more specific downtime things and discuss our bigger overarching break time, downtime things as well. For now, though, we will go to break. I will refill my water since y'all apparently want us dead today. And everyone else should also get water, including our friends in the audience. Get water, get a snack. Oh god.
That's just for Mhairi, actually.
No, that's drown applies to everybody. I
Why
think.
is it?
Drown is everybody.
It didn't change on my screen. Hold on.
But
We're good.
yeah, that's everybody. Drown is the replacement for 2.0, so everyone has to drown. Either way,
Jesus.
you all should also drown. You should go get some water. You should go get a snack if you need it. Of course, for our friends that wear a binder... that's also for our friends that wear a binder. Please make sure... this is your weekly binder check. Please make sure that you can stretch, that you can take a nice deep breath if it aches, if it hurts, if you've got those sharp binder pains. You know, it happens sometimes. I get it. I do. Please take it off. Make sure that you can give yourself room to breathe, room to move, and give yourself a little bit of a break. When was the last time you cleaned your binder? I'm watching you. Either way,
Can we clip the section where Vari says, "You should all drown too," all the viewers at home, and then nothing beforehand or after it? I want
I'm gonna
no
get canceled.
context. So I just want to hear Vari telling our precious viewers at home to drown.
Please.
want
I also
that.
would love, at some point, I need to make a compilation of just all of the times you say to make binder soup.
Yeah. Either way, that is your first weekly binder check of the week, so if you're one of our friends who wears a binder that applies to, I'm watching you. Keep an eye on yourself, take care of yourself. For all of our friends that do or do not wear binders, please make sure to hydrate, to get a snack. We will be back after hydrating, getting our own snacks, and taking our own little break in 12-15 minutes. Until that time, enjoy our art reel. We will be back very soon. And see you then.
Love you all.
Love you all.
Bye-bye.
Woohoo. Hi, everyone. Welcome back.
Hey?
Hey.
One day, everyone will get that in sync. Technology is never
I mean,
gonna
here's the
let
thing.
that
We'd have to
happen, but here
take
we
into
are.
consideration, like, the lag between all three of us, and then that lag arriving at Vari, and then that lag transferring to Twitch. It's for... we can do it in person one day.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. For now, though, hi, everyone. Welcome back. Sorry that went on a couple minutes longer than we expected, but here we are anyway. I don't think we have anything extra to go over before we get started again. I'm just kind of hop right back into things.
I think we're
Sounds
good.
good to me.
Okay, then let's get back into it. So I've set aside a little bit of a loose timeline of me going through things. And I was gonna ask if we wanted to start with Psyche, if you still want to talk to Gorodar.
I would absolutely
Oh.
love to do that.
Alright. When do you go track Gorodar down?
Honestly, probably just after breakfast.
Okay.
My version of tracking him down is seeing where he goes after breakfast, and as long as it's not his room, just following him.
Oh, wait, so you're just
Totally
following
not
him
worrisome
around?
at all.
No, I don't know how to start conversations, so I just want to be in the same place as him for long enough that maybe he'll do it.
Okay, sure. Hold on, I need to
This is
pick
the
up my-
Afsalis way. This is how Nomos did it. This is how you will do it. This is how any future Afsali will do it.
Afsali? That's the verb we're using now? Okay, so,
It's a plural of a noun.
yes. Either way. So, you're following him around hoping that he's gonna make some kind of conversation. I will make I'll make a perception check for him. Just to see how long it takes for him to realize that you are following him.
Yeah. But like not in a weird way.
Oh, it's in a weird way. I mean, you're following him. I think that is just kind of in a weird way by default.
I don't want it to be in a weird way. I just want to have a conversation with him, but I don't know how to do that.
Okay, well, you follow him around in a weird way for a little bit. And it takes a while. It takes several days. I'll say for the sake of for a loose timeline here for that sake, I'll say it takes several days. But not more than a week. Until eventually you're just kind of like loosely following him into the dining room. And he turns around and just goes, do you need something?
No?
You've been following me for the better part of an hour, and also for several days. Can I help you?
All of the gears are turning in Psyche's brain. And they just sort of stand there for a second. I wanted to introduce myself.
Kid, you could have just done that. Okay, fine. Then introduce yourself.
Hi. My name's Psyche, and I'm Nomos's sister.
Oh,
I
okay.
know you guys.
Ooh.
I know you guys have like talked.
Yeah, we have. My name's Gordar. I've learned a lot about Nomos in the time that we've talked. Do you also need to talk some things out?
Oh, is I haven't actually heard what you guys talked about. I just watched.
I would hope so.
But I could probably guess what he's talking about. No, I'm fine. I'm handling that on my own time. I just... What is worshipping Elnet like? For you, at least. I've only ever met
Okay,
Nomos
so this is a
and
sit-down conversation.
assholes.
Let's sit down and eat.
Okay.
And he gets a plate that, for the sake of immersion, is breaded poultry nuggies. He sits down, takes his meal, and goes, "What is worshipping Elnet like?"
Yeah, just for you.
Like spiritually, like.
Why do you do it?
Oh, well, that's a different question.
Not in a like judgmental way.
Oh.
Suffice it to say, I've done some god hopping, and I just do research, I guess.
Well, I'm glad you're doing some research before you pick things up. Why I do it is because, well, I already, for a while I was looking for purpose in my life. And I had trouble finding it. And when I finally did find the thing that I was good at, that I felt that I could really work on developing and bringing to other people, I realized I couldn't do it alone. And I wasn't alone. I have my husband, and I have everything, but I knew I needed a little bit of extra backup. And doing my own research and studying,
You picked the god who wouldn't answer.
I don't think she needs to. My friends and I found a god that stood for what we stood for, and was willing to help. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. Just not in a judgmental way, but like you wanted help, and you turned to someone who you knew would never like come to your aid in any kind of like dramatic way.
She does come to my aid every day. And you just kind of like cast, like, I think Dancing Lights is a cantrip that's available to paladins. I'm trying to off the top of my head.
Yes,
just,
it
like,
is.
cast Dancing Lights in a hand and then lets it go. I have the help that I need. I don't need constant reassurance and chatting for that. I know where she stands. I know what I believe in. And she helps me.
Nice.
I feel like it would be a little bit weird to have a god in your head all the time commenting on everything that you do. It'd be a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, it's like he just lets out the weirdest laugh in existence at that, and then just stares at the dancing lights for a little bit. Yeah, that's not exactly how Nomos got into it.
That's my understanding, yeah.
No,
Boy's got a lot to get off his shoulders.
Yeah, sorry?
Nothing to apologize for unless it's your fault.
It's not my fault. I didn't know we were related until about two months ago-ish. There's drama.
I'm
I'll
not
omit.
gonna press. But it seems like you both. It seems like at least Nomos has an interesting relationship with some of his faith, and I wish him luck on that journey. I do.
Yeah.
But
I just sort of like fidget with my holy symbol, and I'm like, yeah.
yeah, no, I worshipping Elnet is both part of my purpose and as natural as breathing.
That's neat.
Does that answer your question at all?
Yeah, it does. I don't know how to say this. Can I say fuck? Is that okay? Do
I
do
don't
paladins
care.
of Elmet say fuck? Okay. He looks up to you, I think. And I'm not sure he's really done that in a long time. So don't fuck him up or I will kill you.
Alright. I will try my best to not fuck him up in the 5 weeks that we share on this boat.
Perfect. That's not like... Well, that is supposed to be a threat. That's a conditional threat.
It was absolutely a threat, yes.
It's a conditional threat.
That is also just called a threat.
Okay. I did not mean for this to be as weird as it is.
It's
I'm gonna
weird.
stop
This is
following.
weird.
I'll
This
stop
is weird.
following.
I
I'll stop
appreciate
following
that.
you.
Can we agree that if you'd like to talk to me again, you can just come up and talk to me? Can we agree to that?
Yeah, works for me.
Fantastic. I think that's a great way to go about it.
And can I just sort of like roll an insight check as I like get up to go get another
Sure,
kind of
absolutely.
fruit? That is, I believe, an 18.
18? He seems deeply weirded out, but genuine.
Yeah. Nice.
Alright. Bad timing for me to eat a chicken nugget there. Either way.
Sorry, it's like I will try not to fuck him up in the 5 weeks that we have together on this boat. Nomos has gotten far closer to people in far less time, namely dating someone in one night.
Yeah.
But
So it's
Sorry, I thought that
look,
was
you
silly.
can speedrun it.
Also, at some point, I do want to tell Nomos, like, I had a conversation with Gordar, and it was the weirdest shit ever, and I'm sorry.
Oh, what did you do?
I wanted to ask him about what working with Elnet was like, and I didn't really know how to do that, and so I might have followed him around the ship for a week.
Like consistently?
Yeah, maybe.
I know I'm not one to talk, right? We're
No,
both
I
not
know,
great at
I-
initiating conversations. I think nearly every meaningful relationship I have is because someone approached me.
Yeah, and so I figured that if he could just start the conversation, that we could just like be in the same place, and then eventually he would start the conversation, and it would work and be cool.
Yeah, that
I
works
think
if you don't seek people out actively, though. That's just... Was the conversation good?
It was enlightening.
These are not the same thing. I've had many enlightening experiences that were quite negative.
I might have threatened him a little bit. Maybe don't be confused if he says I did weird shit the next time you talk. It wasn't supposed to be a threat. It was supposed to, like I said, it's supposed to be a conditional threat.
That's still a threat.
That's what he said.
That's what most people would say. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Just go enjoy talking to another Elnet paladin, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go
To talk to
sit
someone
on...
who gets it.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite to the. I mean, I don't think anyone quite gets it as well as you do. But I don't think we can help each other too much more than we already have. Not without outside help, anyways.
True.
I like to think that we're a good influence on one another.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I hope so.
I try to be, anyways. A little punch on the shoulder. Have you ever gone fishing?
Oh God.
No. Have I? Because if
No.
I... Yeah. No.
I'm trying it. Mani,
Okay.
Dark, and I have been trying to find ways to pass the time that isn't me and expelling all of my problems and past experiences on to poor Goradar. So if you'd like to join, you don't have to do anything. I know you do just fine keeping to yourself in the same presence.
I can absolutely sit and watch you do stuff.
If you'd like. I appreciate your company.
Well, I will be on the deck where I usually am. Not following your new father figure.
Oh. Psyche, I'm trying to be more upfront with people and not just taking things. Let's maybe not call this man that. Gordar is a very, very kind individual, and I don't want to conflate him with my prior relationship with anyone else I may have given up to.
That makes sense. Cool.
Especially that terminology.
Yeah. Have fun with just some guy. I mean it.
A fellow paladin would have been
that works.
fine.
Yeah. I'm really not at the top of my game conversationally.
You're okay.
Today, so...
Have you slept? When did you last sleep?
In theory? Yeah.
Psyche,
I'm gonna
go
go take a nap.
get some sleep, please. If you don't go to sleep in a reasonable time, I will call my partner to tell your partner to tell you to go to sleep.
No.
God.
Okay.
I have no power
fine.
here.
I'm taking a nap. I'm leaving. I'm going.
Found your Achilles heel. That implies the
Who was
existence of
that?
Achilles. Which, fuck.
Either way,
I found your case. I found your Elnet's eyes.
Oh no. Psyche goes off to take a nap, and I will say while we're on the topic, Nomos, if you'd like to make a general fishing rod check, as you try to make a fishing apparatus.
Making a fishing rod, what I think would be survival, because that is the thing that you would learn in Boy Scouts, and that's how I gauge most things being survival checks.
Survival.
Okay. Please. That went from a natural 20 and hit a wall and then became a 2.
Ooh.
Plus 1. 3.
It's a stick with a rope on it.
You know, Mani has lots of javelins that I could potentially turn into fishing rods. I think I fuck up that one. I'm like, do you think you could salvage this, or should we just like...
I think Dark
Wait.
would probably be a better person to ask about that.
Doc, is this salvageable, or should we just chuck it, see how far it can go?
Your dog water, chuck it.
Nomos divine senses where Dark's presence is, and he doesn't flip him off because that's uncouth, but he just kind of the stick through where he vaguely is residing, and then just javelin throws it as far off into the ocean as he possibly can.
Fair enough.
Do you just let go of the stick?
Yeah, well, we have lots of javelins.
I have 4.
How are you gonna pull it back?
I'm not. I'm
confused.
getting rid of it.
Oh.
That one got fucked up. So I'm chucking it into the ocean.
I thought you were trying to fish and failing so badly that you just let go and it just flies off and you're like,
You
No.
how
gotta
did
do
we reel it back in?
4
Can I
attempts
roll
at
to
fishing
chuck?
rod.
God.
Roll to just absolutely send.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that is a 19.
You've shut that shit so far. You send it, and it hits something under the water, and then on like under the surface of the water, it hits something.
Money, did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's how we should be fishing. Maybe you should throw the javelin, but hold onto the rope.
Absolutely
and
not. I don't trust anything that big that exists underwater. Anything that is that big does not have any business being that where a place I can't
You
see
couldn't
it.
see how big anything was. You just knew it hit something, and then fell underwater.
We live in a world where dragon turtles exist, Vari.
And you don't know if it's
We
that
live
big.
in a world where the Kraken is real.
And you don't know if it's as big as the Kraken, or if you just found a rock.
But you're saying that I shouldn't be cautious? Yeah, darling, we're in the middle of the fucking ocean. You think there's just a
I think
rock
it is in
standing
character
up
for
in the middle of fucking
Nomos.
nowhere?
I think it is in character for Nomos with
To assume the
fear of
worst.
the ocean
Yeah.
and very little knowledge of
I'd
the
probably
ocean
just-
to just
That
assume
was
this.
Melius. I probably just domed Melius right now. That can happen, right?
Oh,
Sorry.
No. That's not how this works at all, says Dark.
Speaks common. Or maybe no screams out, "I'm
God,
sorry" in
That's
Infernal.
not...
No, not if it's Melius, just in general.
Infernal? Okay.
Nomos is only bilingual and barely. But Nomos learned Infernal as a baby. And like hasn't practiced it since he was 8. But rod number 2. He's gonna try again and try to forget the possibility of a dragon turtle residing underneath our fucking boat.
can I help?
Yeah.
Yeah, can Mani help me?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can help you.
Okay. Cocked.
Yeah.
Thank
you
God,
know,
because it was between a 3 and a 16.
Is the rod cocked, Ewan?
My dice is, gang.
Yeah, is it?
Okay, I'm very glad we have 4 javelins. That is
Oh
a 9 plus 1, 10.
It's
Oh
better.
my god.
Well, it's better than 3.
Yeah, it's better.
Nomos,
It's
Nomos
not good.
do you want to try? Oh wait, I didn't roll with advantage. Fuck, because you're helping me.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
We're sticking with the 10.
Alright.
Oh god.
Great. How about this? I take this one. Do you want to try making your own? And hopefully you have better luck than I do.
Yeah, I can make one.
Nomos will help you. This is a wisdom roll.
Okay. Well, no, I have a +4 to survival.
You have a survival. Why the fuck have I been the one making these?
It's because Armani
Fuck
is
you.
too refined.
I'm too good to go fishing.
If you make a good one, Nomos is going to.
I
What?
rolled a 24.
Armani, it comes to you so naturally. Possibly Dark himself has guided your hand mentally. Because you have put together a fantastic handmade fishing rod that 100% will work.
Wow.
Nomos just
God.
looks at you. Monty, do you see over there on the horizon?
Sure, yeah.
Nomos just snaps the fucking fishing rod just over your fucking shoulder. Oh no, something broke the rod. He throws both halves into the... No, this is his. This is the fucked up one. This is the fucked up
Oh,
one.
I thought
Yeah,
you were
no.
breaking the good one. I thought you just
No.
said fuck you to what Armani just made. Oh my god.
Goodness.
No. He broke his fucked up one and then threw both halves. Like, oh no, a strong wind came and broke you. Could you... There's one javelin left. Do you want to try?
Haha, loser.
I'll make you one.
I'll have you know I'm a DILF, good sir.
What?
He thinks it means paladin.
You gave us that, and it was Chekhov's gun, and I'm pulling the trigger.
And Dark just silence it. He's not fully corporeal right now, but if he was, you could just see him like. Consequences to his actions? More likely
Never.
than you think.
Barry, can my 24 roll over into this fishing rod?
Yeah, that's what it's for. It's a fishing rod.
No, I'm saying, like, can to make another one for Nomos?
Honestly,
Can that just
despite
be-
Nomos, yes.
Okay, fantastic. Because I just rolled an 8. So
You had advantage.
I make another fishing rod for him, and it's fucking perfect and beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I give.
Fantastic. See, you've got a thing to work off of now. Like you've got a blueprint. You're good at it.
You got a
You know what you're
template,
doing.
yeah.
You can make another amazing fishing rod.
Maybe this was your calling.
Maybe I should quit adventuring and just fish.
Well, you kind of have things to do. Trust me, I would love to quit adventuring right now. I do have things to do.
We can fish for now.
Yeah, we can fish now.
Okay. Then the two of you can
We can
fish.
briefly fish. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
We can briefly fish and forget that we are adventuring and pretend that we are simply doing whatever we wish we could be doing.
Sounds nice.
So
Sounds really nice.
The two of you will fish and pretend
Yeah.
many times over the 5 weeks that you are on the ship. Speaking of pretending things aren't happening.
Do they?
Hmm?
Wait. Are you catching fish and like giving them to the ship or something to
think,
cook? Or are
yeah.
you just tossing them back into the water?
I think the first one Nomos catches as an apology to whatever the giant fucking thing that he hit was, does release it.
But
also,
after
like,
that, it's fair game.
You're supposed to release the first one you catch, just
Yeah,
as
okay.
like a show of respect. Yeah, can we roll to see how well we catch fish over the course of the journey, darling?
Sure. What fucking check would that be?
Still survival.
Sure.
I think survival.
Yeah, I'd say survival.
That is a 17.
17. Pretty good. Nomos?
I'm seeing if there's any spells that I can cast to assist me.
Hunter's mark.
I was just thinking.
I will
No.
say I am canonically watching this happen most of the time. I will cast Bless on Nomos for some of his fishing, if that helps.
Thank you. So I'll add a d4.
Yeah.
What was it?
I'm tempted to use some sorcery points
Nice.
to make you do better.
That's actually not bad. That is a 13. It was a 9 plus 4. Oh, plus 1. 15, 14.
14. Okay, so 14.
Is this an ability check?
His phone is farting right
and
now.
luck.
His phone is farting.
This is the worst series of rolls that Nomos has had in a
hold
very
on, Ewan,
long
wait, hold
time.
on.
You using a sorcery
Yeah.
point to make Nomos good at fishing?
I'm using 2 sorcery points to make Nomos better at fishing.
So what does that do?
It's an ability check. And
Nomos feels absolutely juiced as he reels the biggest fucking bass. No, that's
all
that's
he gets is a
performance.
+4 because I rolled a d4 and it was a 4.
Okay, great. Then that is an 18.
18.
What's the Hades? What's the
now
Hades
past
boon
Armani.
that's like Poseidon makes you really good at fishing?
Yeah. So it's
The
that's an
difference is that
18.
the difference is that Nomos just spends more time total fishing.
Yeah.
Also, I think that Armani does catch fish, and they release some of them. They like aren't super like committed to this whole like conquering your fear of the ocean bit because they're not afraid of the ocean, so they don't really understand why they're doing this. But I think that they do like when they get something that's like nice and big, they do take it to the kitchen and they ask Ivory if there's anything they can do with it, if it's edible, if there's something that they can cook with
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
night dinner's fucking
Well-
amazing.
Do a little cooking.
I think like
montages.
Mani has probably caught multiple fish before Nomos ever catches his first that he actually takes back to the kitchen. But the day that he does, he punches like the fucking door open and just stands, his legs just
God.
completely wide out, and then holds it up.
Tinder style.
Yes,
The ocean
Nomos.
has been conquered, and I bring this as my spoils. And then he just thinks about just slamming it straight down. He's like, that would probably break every bone in this fish's fucking body. And then
I need
hands
to
it to Ivory.
know that. Okay.
Hands it to Ivory.
Thank you.
It's probably
I
like,
think
you
we're
know,
in the middle of cooking another fish that Armani caught when you do this, and they're just kind of like, yeah.
I like move Armani's fish to the side because I can tell that if I don't cook this exact fish for Nomos tonight, he's going to be ruined.
No offense to you.
he eats it and he's like, it tastes like fish.
Yep.
What did you expect?
Tastes like fish / pause. Hey, how does
God,
Dark like Nomos' final eventual triumph over the ocean?
Oh my god.
Dark keeps laughing at you.
Listen, what is it with every day? It's either Dark absolutely thinks Nomos is the most laughable, pathetic being on this fucking planet, and then other days Dark is just like, this is a fucking taken man, and I can't stand
It
it.
can be both. It can be coping.
None of you coexist.
I think.
Is Dark attracted to Nomos because Dark thinks he's so fucking pathetic?
I think.
Probably.
I think as a celebration of Nomos.
He is Nomos
finally-
is like a Tumblr sexy man in that he is just sad and people want to put him in a jar and shake him around.
I think Nomos.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm echoing Asa.
Oh fuck.
I think after Nomos' great victory, I like to think that Armani gets like consistent fish and Nomos gets like 3 that he's so proud of him. And those are like the biggest things in the world. I think in order to celebrate the 3 fish, as suggested in chat, I think at one point Dark comes to see Nomos and is like, look, Nomos, you've improved a lot in your fishing. And I am regrettably proud of you. And so I wanted to give you something to celebrate the fact that you have gotten better at fishing. I don't think it'll fit, but I'm sure there's something you can do with it. And Dark takes out
No
his, if it was a
fucking
good
way.
morning, I'd be fishing crop top.
No.
And holds it out to Nomos.
Holy shit.
Nomos, hands trembling, reaches out and grabs it.
Oh my god.
This would fit on me as like a 14-year-old.
Look, I'm doing my best, dude. I'm like half your size.
No, you're fine. This is... Am I one of the fishing boys now?
The what? I am about to take that back if you are not careful.
No, it's mine now.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Turn
for
it into
entertaining my...
A patch or something.
You know those messaging boards? They're not messaging boards. They're just these boards you hang up in the middle of like a town square, and then you put a bunch of flammable things underneath them, like stuff you could use to start a fire.
Are you inventing horse plinko?
No. No, that's a pun. Vari just figured out the pun. And then people put pictures of themselves and then attributes that would probably
Fuck
make
you.
them dateable.
Fuck you.
And
Oh,
it's just a lot of people holding up fish on this
I love
board.
It'd be
hearing
a
the noise
Tinder
of
board,
rain
if you will.
in the
Tinder.
background. So as Psyche invents fantasy Tinder,
Nomos does genuinely appreciate it. I think this is the first... Did Dark give Nomos a Frostborn gift?
I don't think Dark gave anybody.
Because I know Dark gave Nomos gave Dark a Frostborn gift.
Yeah, no, I don't think Dark gave anyone a Frostmourne gift except for maybe Armani.
Okay.
Yeah. He got gifts from, I think, most of us.
It was, I think,
Yeah,
it was
all
all
of
of
us.
you and Twister.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, this is your first gift from Dark. Also, I think because I'm funny, I do think that's a magic item. I think it's a common magic item. And I think
Plus 1 to fish?
I was about to say I think it's gonna add +1 to your fishing checks.
Oh my god.
Nomos realizes he could never fucking wear this unless his like rib cage was about a foot less dense.
Oh, it's
so
magic. You think you can't fit into this? I think
what
it
he's going
magically
to
fits
do,
itself to you.
what he's going to do is he's going to tie it around his head like a
Oh, yeah.
like a bandana, and or like a head, you know, those just pieces of cloth that you
Yeah.
go around your head.
Oh boy.
And yeah, he's gonna wear it for the trip, and then Nomos does promise that if he ever has a kid, he's going to give this to them, and it'll probably fit them far better. Because he
Okay.
You're
does
gonna have
want
a
it to.
kid that you go on fishing trips with, and they're gonna wear this hundreds of
No,
years
let's
old
go fishing
shirt.
with his kids. That's a fun. That's a fun.
I think that Nomos inviting Dark to go fishing with Nomos's kids would be a great bonding activity. And
Wait, so no, if you need Armani to like leave the room at any point, like let me know, and you guys can have your
Shut
alone
up.
time.
no, Nomos is no Dark is simply a very very good
See, the
friend
promise
that
here-
Nomos would like to go alone on a fishing
The
trip
promise
with.
was Nomos' children. It didn't say with who.
I mean, I'm not peering into the future. You never know. Vari might do awful things to Twister. So
Sorry,
You always got dark. You always have dark.
Y'all are leaving
Vari, don't
Targrave
kill-
alone.
please don't kill Twister so that Nomos ends up with Dark.
That
Please.
won't be my motivation for killing Twister. Don't worry about it.
How would you feel if you killed off the thing that got it?
Anyway.
Anyway.
You guys have your fishing items, and there were that. Anyway, I had a really funny transition earlier, but it's no longer relevant, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Anyway, in speaking of things that people are pretending aren't happening, Ivory, I figure after some time you put off the Naira thing for a while, I'd imagine.
Yeah. At least a week, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's been about a week now, I think, in the little timeline I've got going.
I mean, if she's not gonna come talk to me, then I mean, we're here for 5 weeks. It's gonna be awkward. Can't get any worse. Well, it can, but I don't want it to, so let's go see what can happen. She is in room 2, I believe. Yeah, she's in room 2. I know this because I wrote it down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go and knock on the door. Probably afternoon, after mealtime, so there's not a, oh, I have to go to lunch kind of thing to go away. But if she wants me to leave, I still will. But, you know.
Who is it?
2 guesses?
Come in.
Okay, I opened the door. I don't think I walk in yet. I'm just gonna kind of stand awkwardly in the doorway.
Yeah, Naira's sitting at her desk, seems to be kind of hunched over a spell book and a couple different piles of papers and stuff, and is like, did you just come here to stand in my doorway and haunt me? Is that what this is? Or what's the plan here?
I know you said come in, but I had the feeling that you probably don't want me here, so I'm going to stand here until I'm sure you're not going to, like, actually be mad if I come inside.
What do you want?
Look, we're here for 5 weeks. It's going to be awkward.
It seems like you're the only one making
Yeah.
this awkward right now, but, like, sure.
I mean, you haven't reached out to talk to me either, so I'm just going to bite the bullet. You don't owe me anything, but I
That's true.
would... I wanted to know if you would tell me some more stuff about school. And I will leave if you want me to. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be now.
What's the point?
That's a great question.
I mean, seriously.
Can I just say morbid curiosity, or...
Well, that's
I mean,
bad.
it's with my
That's
life.
bad. You see how that's bad, right?
Yes.
You were the one that gave up these memories. Why is it anyone else's problem that we should have to pick up the pieces for you? Why do you want them
It's
back
not.
after you gave them up? Wow, you have to deal with one consequence. Good for you.
It spilled over into a lot more, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of mixed up in some other shit, and kind of knowing what happened might help.
Okay, but also, like, where is that my problem?
Again, it's not. You don't owe me anything. I'll go.
Fine. What the fuck would you even want to know?
How about Min?
Min?
You mentioned a name?
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't really seen them in a while, but she kind of we had like a trio thing going on. They were an Air Genasi. Really sweet. Like really sweet. Also had like the same issues that you did with like magic and stuff.
Yeah.
You know. Finally got that under control though. That was great. They were on the transmutation track, I think, last time I saw them. But finally
Got it under control?
Yeah. I think so.
That's not...
I mean, last I saw them, they hadn't had, like, an incident in a while.
Great.
What do you want from me, dude? That's just what I know.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I think they were just... They were doing transmutation stuff. They weren't always transmutation. I think... What was it that they wanted to go after? I think... Illusion, maybe? But, you know how things are. Sometimes that is just not in the cards at Eridan. But no, they were able to get into the transmutation program. They were able to move forward. We spent a lot of time together back in the day. They really liked you. Ooh, they could not shut up about you. They I don't know. I know you guys had a lot in common with like your families and stuff, and so you know, would make sense that you two got really close. They were. I thought for sure when you left that they would have known what happened because you would have told them, but nope, they were just as confused as I was.
Yeah, I didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, I picked up
I
on
don't
it.
think. I didn't know that I had friends at school.
Congrats. You didn't have a lot.
That sounds, yeah.
But, you know, we got by. Sometimes that's all you need, you know? It's just a handful of people. I mean, it would have been really nice to have more friends, but that's, again, not always in the cards.
Blowing up on that, I shouldn't.
Yeah? No, you can say it. I'm sure it's a really funny joke.
Yeah. And they did transmutation. What did you study? If, again, that's fine to ask.
I'm into divination now. I mean... Hmm?
My internet is frozen. I don't know if I can... Okay, I can hear you at least. It's fine.
Okay, that's good. I finally got into the divination program. Or, well, I didn't get into the divination program. I got into a divination program, you know. But at the end of the day, that's... You get in where you get in. I know that was what you wanted back then, too, so... Oh, no, it was... You wanted to go illusion, right? No, you were... It was divination that you were doing. Because you wanted to go illusion and all the fancy flared stuff. It was me! It was always... Oh. We lost them. Damn.
Oh no.
I'm caught up in my monologue.
Hello. Sorry
Hi.
about that.
Welcome back.
Crashed. I heard you up until I disconnected.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's good at least. Look, it was... I forgot there for a bit that, that was part of the issue. But hey, I finally made it. You'd think probably with you gone, I probably would have been able to make it into the divination program, but that's fun when you, like, sometimes divination programs are a little, you know, magical schools in general are, not as appreciative when you lose the use of, like, half your body for a while and also have, like, you know, vision issues. Typically that's not something that, Erden is super happy to hear about. Makes it a bit hard.
Was there no healers?
Yeah,
it's a
they
school
were.
of magic.
But yeah, there were. And also, you exploded. It's a difference between a tiny little scratch and that you can go to the fucking nurse's office and get healed up in a minute and an explosion that took down half of the fucking room. You were at least able to run away. I stayed there. Look, by the time they found me, they knew that there was going to be, or at least by the time they got to me, they knew there was going to be something permanent. And then I had to take recovery time, I had to do its own issues and all of that shit, and that just doesn't fit with, you know, the Erden track.
They kind of sound like dicks. The school, in general. Why? We were put up against each other?
It's a competitive school.
This
What
isn't
else
a
do you expect?
duel.
Look, we had a lot of pressure on us. I was not going to be the one that failed out. Look, maybe some of the competition was me being scared, but how the fuck was I not supposed to be scared when suddenly I'm not getting any fucking letters from my parents anymore because they'd rather focus on half of my siblings instead of me? Because I'm the one that's already flunking.
Were they shitty?
Yeah, no, it sucked.
Did you ever talk about that with us? I'm sure that. I mean, I don't know how often I went home, but like,
No, you and Min had families that liked you. Not everyone was that lucky. No, I had to handle the Dosek name, you know.
do I know the name Dosek?
No. That's her last name, but
Okay.
it has no connotations associated with it for you.
Okay. That's a lot, yeah. But you got somewhere else now, and Feywild's fun.
I guess you could call it fun. I call it risky.
Yeah, it is that.
Those two things don't usually go hand in hand for me. Last time it did. It's better to be safer and careful now, I think. But I've been doing well in divination, and I have my letters of recommendation, and if I can just keep my act together, then I'll be able to go somewhere. And everything will be fine.
I think this whole time Ivory's kind of just been like, I guess far away enough in the room that like they don't want to get close to Naira, like in a locational sense, like as little as they can within this room. And like as they're saying this, Ivory just kind of like shrinks in a bit. Is well, I thank you for telling me about Nim and you, or Min, excuse me. They wouldn't have messed that up.
Yeah.
About Min and your everything.
You're pretty good
I never
friends.
got that control over everything. I still don't. So I'm going to not be here right now.
I wish we could have stayed friends.
Me too. If there's anything, there's probably nothing, but if there's anything you want to talk about, I am around.
Okay.
I hope the school treats you well.
Yeah, me too. I hope you've got a good gig adventuring with the new friends.
As much as I'd love to tell you about it, I think that falls under staying out of risky business. So. And Ivory's gonna stand up, and they're gonna walk out.
Alright. Ivory, you can head to either back to your room or try to find a place to guarantee some alone time, whatever works there.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen and chop some heads off of fish.
That's a good idea. Take some shit out on the fish. That is a great idea.
Yeah, Ivory, I brought you some fish. And they go,
Literally, if you come in with fish, like, they just look at the fish and just, like, claw straight, its head just comes right off.
okay, I'll leave you be to do that.
Oh, drowned, thanks.
Yeah, hydrate time.
I thought that was
I
a
finished-
response to Mhairi. Okay, I'll leave it.
Okay, round. I mean, honestly, that's just oh god.
I look at the fish and I
Naira as
go,
Ivory leaves the
"Drowned."
room. Drowned. All right, so there we go. That is Ivory and Mhairi then. I do know that Nomos wanted to go talk to Macaulay.
I did. I wanted to talk to Macaulay with the rest of the party because I know that Nomos has not spoken to Macaulay, but the rest of the party has. Also, Floyd, I wanted to just talk about that message you just sent with Nomos and Psyche saying cis guy cringe versus T-boy swag. What do you mean by that?
I mean,
I don't know that I want to know what's happening in our
I am
DMs right
leaving
now.
that chat alone because we're playing a game.
Yeah, I leave it closed.
I mean, here's
God.
the thing. It is
Also,
all
I
just-
will say this was in the context of talking about how Nomos has a beard now, and how
Yeah,
we
I always
the players,
forget.
and I think have mentioned in canon once that Psyche, we both rolled. Psyche grows facial hair better than Nomos does. They just shave, and so they don't.
They
haven't had
have cool
to-
tattoos on their face, so
Yeah.
like if he covers up the tattoos,
Yeah.
then no one will know how cool and sexy.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that.
Nomos, yeah. Nomos, as of current canon, has both his hair currently tied up and also the beginnings of a beard. He doesn't want to go full like Bushman, but he's listen. A maturing character requires a maturing character design, and I think the long flowing locks and the completely peach fuzz free face is, the face of a far more innocent paladin. But
Alright.
yes, this is I'm talking to Macaulay.
If you still want to.
Yes. Yeah. Would it be reasonable to assume that the party sits with Macaulay at some point on the trip?
Do other party
Just to
members
organize rooster.
Yeah,
rooster.
I mean,
Echo?
obviously, I assume that Ivory is working on the development of Harold throughout this trip, and must keep
Oh
Macaulay
yes,
updated.
okay. Their time is split between two things currently, and that is cooking meals wherever they can to just like try to stay busy, like action wise, and then like in any downtime moments when they're just like in their room, they are playing tic tac and tally and toe with Harold.
Fantastic. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Can you just make an animal handling check for me, just overall, so I can
Oh,
see
yeah.
how that's going?
Let's see. That's bad. Hold on. That's a 6.
Okay, less progress than last time. You really made some good progress at first, but it seems like while you got him to hold a pen, he's really not understanding the rules of the game very well. Like you can't just draw shit anywhere, okay? You have to extend on your turn, and it's like a whole thing. We're working on trying to get the more complicated rules down. You get it. It's hard to wrap your head around, but it's a little frustrating.
Does he
after the break.
understand, like, the first 9 boxes of tic-tac-toe?
You think probably. You're not sure.
This is
Sometimes he acts up, but
horrifying.
it's weird. You
Acts up? What do you mean acts up?
he'll just do something that you're not really sure if it's him not understanding the rules or understanding the rules but trying to expand into Tantalian but not understanding the Tantalian rules, or if he's just a chicken.
Okay.
This is horrifying.
Yeah.
You've created a Pandora's box of potential within this
Are you
small.
checking in and seeing the progress that Ivory has made?
I mean, Nomos wants to spend more time with Ivory, just in general, but also knows that Ivory is going through something with Naira, and Nomos knows that he is not the best person to be with Ivory right now. That is Mani. But he does check
I
up
will
from
say
time
Psyche
to time.
definitely keeps you updated because Ivory and Psyche are sharing a room. Psyche,
Yes.
I think, has gone up against
Also-
Harold in tic-tac-toe a couple times.
I do want to note really quick, just in case, my Discord is frozen again, so if I crash, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Cool.
If Psyche has told Nomos about the rooster playing Tantalian tic-tac-toe,
Yes.
I'll be like,
Oh, it's
listen,
No, she
you
has.
need to stop just
At
lying to
dinner,
me about
if-
like useless things, and then Nomos comes and sees it, and he's just like,
at dinner. If Macaulay is around, I think Ivory is like bringing the sheets that they have like played out that day to like show like plotting of like his progress.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so like he almost won here because this was like my last move, and you see how like he had a win lined up, but in this one he just didn't stay on the board and like try to diverge before we can get to the Tantalian part. You can only do that once the regular board fills. I'm a little confused on if he actually understands.
is this at Nomos?
This is just to the table.
To the
Oh,
table?
so this is
Macaulay
once
is
we've
there.
arrived at Macaulay's thing.
Yeah.
I mean, training animals is always like its own interesting thing. You've gotta really be you gotta have patience. Sometimes you're gonna backslide a little bit, and then you gotta just build that back up again.
Oh, I'm very, very proud of him still. Like, again, look at, like, these two, he was this close. And that one he actually won because I got so distracted with some, never mind, but he gets it. Kind of.
Are we sure he hasn't just gotten really lucky?
No idea.
Okay.
With our
Interesting.
luck,
You're gonna
here's
have
the
to win
thing.
your way into a circus, so I think we're gonna have to get a little more certainty on that path.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We are not lucky people. We are quite unlucky. But what I think is the potential dangers of creating a being with sentience, in which its only will is to conquer others in a game of Tantalian tic-tac-toe. The potential
No, he has
downside to that-
he has other consciousness. He understands time.
Okay, but you don't look. We're not here to have a moral debate about whether or not we're creating a creature with misplaced sentience. That shit is boring. What we are doing is creating a new age and era of Tantalian tic-tac-toe.
Yes, because if you can lose to Tantalian tic-tac-toe from a chicken,
I'm just saying that we aren't lucky enough for this to not go well for Harold, because I think Harold's rise to power is a general worst
I pick
scenario
up Harold,
for
who's in
anyone.
his like baby Bjorn this
Baby
entire
Bjorn?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look him dead in the eye and I go, if you ever want to like fully be free after we're off of this ship, I can't just like let you go. That would be very mean to the other passengers. Unless maybe
Survive.
you said that you would mind your manners. You can be free. And I look him dead in the eye.
He just stares. That stare that I've been doing, I can't do it anymore. I got a ring light impressed on my vision. But just
The most terrifying thing about him is the fact that you can see the wheels turning behind his gaze. It feels superficially empty, but there is thought and conceptualization of the passage of time that
Psyche was
slowly
not part of this conversation. Psyche walks by and just goes, "You're insane," and keeps walking.
Well,
you
here's
want
the
to
thing.
talk.
Here's the thing, gang. Nomos is not insane. Because, in fact, you say that, Ivory, and because we got to stop you violated the law in chat. Harold
No!
seems to register what was said. Instead, I got stopped on saying that he wasn't insightful, and instead of having no response at all, Harold nods, it seems, to acknowledge
That if he ever desires his freedom and his own will to go live his own life, that he can have it.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Okay.
I miss
Really
having a
insightful.
pet.
And then I look him
Bonus
dead in the eyes
to
again, and I go, "Is your baby Bjorn uncomfortable?"
You see, there is no movement of the head, but not in a dumb way, not in a not understanding way, in a pretty neutral on the
Ambivalent.
baby Bjorn.
Okay, I place him gently back inside so he may
concept of
continue to
comfort.
accompany us.
The concept of comfort is so far below Harold. To even consider it would be barbaric and de-chickenizing for him, because
Uh-huh.
he is so much more preoccupied with greater concepts of conquering other people who society would deem as superior to him in a board game of Tantalian tic-tac-toe.
Okay, alrighty.
This is getting so dark. I'm so happy. This is wonderful.
He's not a human.
So you have to say de-chickenizing.
De-chickenizing.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, Macaulay's just like, yeah, no, I'm here. I'm here for this. I am very interested in seeing where this goes.
Also, as I walk by, I would like to insight check Macaulay.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Why does she want Harold to join the? She wants Harold to join the
This
circle so
seems
bad.
like a lot. Harold's
Well,
gonna
no. What was
like,
offered to her was if the chicken performs, she will get them free admission. So she's trying to see if she can follow up on her side of the deal, but you can make an insight check about it.
Hey, gang, we know that conduits need a sentient host. Are we raising Harold to be sentient
Yeah.
enough for him to
So I'm
become
also
a
just like,
conduit?
I just generally like wanted to check and see like, this seemed. Passionite told me that she doesn't like everyone on the ship's vibe.
That's fair. That is
I
fair.
have a 25 insight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Holy shit. A 25 insight?
I
Yeah.
see your lies, chicken bearer.
I would like to also be insight checking Harold at some point to see if he's going to be evil.
So, with the 25 insight on Macaulay, God, Macaulay is so not interested in this conversation.
Okay.
Oh.
Macaulay
Ow.
outwardly is like, this is so fun. I love this. And Macaulay inwardly, you can tell that Macaulay is not here in this conversation for anything about Harold.
Okay.
Did you communicate that to me? Because if you do via Stone, Nomos has been like, oh, by the way, I've been in on this conversation just so I can gauge this person because I got some
Yeah, I will say I
lesbian.
do sort of like I like leave because again I was just like walking by, but
The first time you walked by, it was to get your plate of food. The second time is
The
to put
second
your
time
plate
I
of
walked-
food away.
yeah, exactly. As I sort of head back to my room at the edge of the stone's sending capacity, I just sort of go like, hey guys, we might want to debrief about Macaulay at some point.
And literally, as you do that, Macaulay goes, Psyche, where are you going? Don't you want to come eat dinner with the group?
Sure. Yeah, no, I was just gonna head back to my room, but sure.
Dude, why go
Didn't
hide
you
away?
just
We're having
finish
a good
eating?
time.
Okay.
Oh, did you? I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I'm a little...
You walked past one time and then to get your food and then another time to put your food away.
It was behind her, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's not really paying attention to... She's been very focused on Harold, as far as you can tell.
Quotes.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you sit down, I do kind of like slide Harold over so you can give him a little pat if you would like.
Yeah.
You've been living in the same room. I think that he needs to be very comfortable in your presence. So
Yeah, I think so. With my 25, does it seem like that was a reaction to me talking on the stone?
No.
Okay, cool. Because for a second I'm like, but yeah, no, I come sit down with all of you. And you all get another message. I can do normal, I swear.
I kind of. Okay.
This fish is really good, Ivory.
Yeah, so does
Oh,
everyone
you
get so
got it.
awkward all of a sudden?
I think there's a silence that had happened. If there was a silence, then Nomos just say, "So was this one of Marnie's fish, or was
This
this
was one of
one
yours.
mine?"
Nomos, okay.
Haha.
You have to understand, when you come in, you look so very excited about your fish being caught that I feel bad if I don't cook them.
Do you cook my fish out of pity?
Yeah, probably.
Roll insight.
Yeah, roll
They go,
insane.
no, of course.
And
No,
if
look,
so,
your
why would
fish
you
on
do
average
that to my
are more
face?
plentiful.
Insight 15 plus 1.
It's very badly hidden. A little bit.
Yes, a little bit.
Remember, if you
Yeah,
cook my
a
fish
little
out of
bit.
like pity, first off, okay. Second off, why would you just tell me that to my face? That's
Nomos, you do realize that, like, it's one of the only fresh things here. The magic preservation is good. It's just, like, it has
It's
a
weird.
aftertaste.
It's
I don't know if,
tangy.
like,
I don't like it. It's
It's-
weird.
I don't know if you have the refined palate for it because
Ooh.
the everything about you, but there's a flavor there.
Look, he worships
Every-
Elnet. I don't think we're saying anything
You guys
about
are just
taste.
ripping into him tonight, aren't you?
hey, yo, wait! hey!
Hey, yo!
I respect your opinions on most things. Food is not one of them.
Hey, gang. Let's rewind that back to the he's worshiping this god. Obviously he doesn't have taste. Even if
Ivory
it
is trying to blow over this so hard. They're so uncomfortable now that Psyche has said that something is up, that they're just trying to talk about anything.
if I had a nickel for every time I was suspicious of a character and they turned out to be a worshiper of or literally just Kasana,
Yeah.
I have two
Well,
fucking
actually,
nickels
what I want to know, Vari, is do I remember them from my cult time?
Make an intelligence check.
Just yeah, I don't like the taste of the fish here. Yeah, worshiping Jesus is awful. What?
What's great is I get I
That
have
is the equivalent of what just
No,
happened.
because I don't like the
ago,
taste
and it's
of these
full of
magically
moss, so
preserved.
because it's full of moss, the moss falls down and then it fucks up my rolls. I need to
That
fix
was
it.
that was what happened here.
Nat 20!
Nat 20 on which thing?
Do I remember them?
Do you remember her from when you were in a cult? No.
Yeah,
But you're very sure of it.
Yes.
but I'm like dead certain.
You're like, you do not know this person.
Yeah.
There's something about them that seems familiar, though.
Can I insight that exact sentence, the comment about
Sure.
Elnet?
Sure.
Can I also incite that because I'm
Sure.
me?
Yeah, you said they seem familiar, and I do hate that.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 23.
23 on that line.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. It doesn't matter.
They do seem to be genuinely think that Nomos is a little bit silly for it.
Okay.
Well, it's silly,
But
a
it's
little
not
goofy.
like a deep, deep hatred or anything.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's not like a deep-seated,
Kasana worshippers.
horrible hatred, no.
Well, Kasana worshippers don't necessarily have a hatred for Elnet worshippers. They find them
It's always
stupid and laughable.
Kasana with you.
And it's always been Kasana, Vari. You can't lie to me.
There are, I think there
How
are
did
other
they
people
do?
who believe in
Kasana.
hot
Dungeons and
sex
Dragons is
lie.
a mind game.
Can I insight her just like whole overall vibe? Because I feel like she said, I'm really interested in this chicken. And you guys are like, she's fucking evil.
Yeah,
Vari,
I do.
Vari, I want to tell you something. Okay, well, Floyd, it wasn't just that. It was the unidentifiable godly energy and the absolute and utter lying to all of our faces about her interest here.
Yeah, and
Um,
also Passionai said that she doesn't like somebody.
And Passion, I said, hey, there's someone bad on this fucking boat. And you're
Well-
telling me that if I am
Well, what
in
if it's
the
Goradar?
domain of the goddess of sirens, lies, and deceit, and then also you're telling me, oh, it's always Kasuna with you. Kyron was a worshiper of Kasuna. The person who was literally trying to buy my partner was actually Kasuna.
Figure out where I recognize them from with that nat 20.
With that nat 20, what's the total?
26.
26?
Yeah.
I
have
don't
a
want to
mod of
outright
Columbus.
say it, so I'm briefly going to figure out how
I did roll a 7 on insight, so Armani trusts them implicitly, I
Oh, yeah.
think.
God.
They really still think that Macaulay cares a lot about Harold.
You
Oh yeah, they're like,
think
so heartwarming.
you've never seen their face before, but you feel like is it ironic to say once upon a dream?
No, it's not ironic. I just don't like it.
The fuck does that
Uh,
mean?
Nomos is Nomos takes that in stride and just sure goes back to eating his fish.
You know,
he
I
eats
think
this
that
cod
the
like
fish
it's
is
ice
great,
cream.
though. I do think
Nomos-
this fish is great, though.
Nomos, genuinely, if you do stop catching fish, though, I will not have anything to chop the heads off of, so please continue. And that's like, you don't even need to insight, that is fully genuine.
Okay. So at least that was honest with me.
Nomos, don't let this be the thing that comes between us.
It's
Am I
all
watching a
it's all
breakup here?
jest.
Is that what's happening?
Oh,
It's all
God.
jest.
Oh, the band's breaking up. Oh no, the fish.
Going to...
What is this lovely seasoning you've put on here? Because it isn't salt or pepper, and that's where my knowledge
It's
ends.
paprika.
Oh.
The red one is paprika, and then the other day it was cumin. Just, do you want to come into the kitchen and watch?
I mean, I take up a lot of space. I can help clean dishes in the meantime.
I'll ask.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, the conversation
I
goes
went
on.
from, I don't know if I trust this character. There's something a little off about them. People aren't just nice to us usually for no reason, unless they're
Yeah.
like funny. This character is sending off all of my red flags, and then we have actual reasoning beyond, I don't feel good. I haven't been wrong about Kasuna yet. You guys make it sound like I have been. I have never been wrong about Kasuna.
I
I'm not doubting
implicitly
you at all here.
trust your gut.
Yeah, no. It's...
I'm not letting you do this to me again.
Yeah, I think we're making really good progress on the Herald thing, though.
I eventually we'll see.
Yeah, no.
And
I mean,
I hand him like a handful of, I don't know, whatever dried chicken food I've been giving him.
yeah.
Corn.
I think.
Yeah, corn.
I mean, we've still got a couple weeks. There's plenty of time to, see. I'm excited.
Me too. Ivory has it. Ivory still loves this that's going on here. They just are a little sus now.
That feels like a scene from Mean Girls for
I
some
was about to
reason.
say, no, my brain also went to Mean
Yeah.
Girls. Was just
I
the,
love your
oh my
skirt.
god, vintage.
Oh my
that is
God.
the ugliest fucking
It's
skirt
the
I've ever
Ugliest
seen.
fucking shirt I've ever seen.
I'm really excited to see how Harold goes. Yeah, I have never wanted to kill a chicken more in my entire life.
But yeah, no.
I think Armani is the carrot of the group. Just like my boobs can tell when it's gonna rain. It's like yes,
Oh my god.
God. Yeah, no, I mean, here's my thing. You're bringing this really fun chicken to try and get free admission, which I still love that that's your strategy. In just already this, you guys are a bit of an outstanding group. I am excited to see how you guys meet all of the other people from the carnival.
Insight.
Sure.
Are you traveling with anyone other than the people we're meeting up with? I mean, like, in general, do you tend to travel with them?
I kind of split off occasionally. I go back and forth. I've been separate from the circus for a bit. Yeah, Floyd? What's
That
happening?
is a natural
It's
to
frozen.
one.
Oh
It's a
boy.
Natural one.
Trust them implicitly. You trust them with their life. You trust them more than Dark. But
God.
I've been traveling on my own for a little while. I decided that I was gonna go. I mean, for a while I was like, I can go do my own thing. I can start my own thing. I was wrong.
Did you try to put on, like, your own circus show, something?
I considered it. It definitely didn't really work out. I think I've got a little more to learn before I have the guts to be a ringleader. But
I would like to insight this, like, this,
Potentially false backstory.
well, more the, oh, I don't have it in me, I have to go back to these people, and, like...
Oh, like a reasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, sure, you can incite that.
That's not amazing. I think I have plus 5. 12.
12 seems genuine.
Okay.
You're not certain though, just because 12.
12. I mean, I wouldn't have paused in character. Yeah, no, that's probably lots of stuff to run. What do you, no, wait, you said you wouldn't tell us what you're doing in the circus?
No. Because again, I mean, here's the thing. I want you to come see it. I'm trying to get you to come see it. I gotta have some kind of lure, you know? Gotta get you to come somehow. I don't have a flyer.
I mean, like, Psyche has paper, you can make a flyer.
No, oh boy, I don't think that would go well. But, I mean, I can try. I'm just not much, I'm more a performing artist. Not...
How much does she want us to come to this circus?
She seems to want you to come to the circus because she's recruiting people to come to the circus. Like,
Yeah.
right now...
We are talking to a theater kid who's on the week before
Come
opening
to our
night.
show!
Yeah, no, this is the
Yeah.
is the theater kid the week before opening night. Like, dude, we're gonna be
Come!
selling tickets in the atrium.
Do
We're
you have
so
any friends?
excited. Do you have any friends? I mean, like, here's the thing. It's kind of a specific show, but I feel like you can really like send it to everybody.
See,
Okay.
yes, this is all true, but also this person has the absolute most just dog water rancid vibes I've ever seen off of someone, and they also did just tell your best friend that their like faith is stupid.
That's what theater kids do.
That is
To be fair,
Yeah?
as a theater kid derogatory.
as a theater kid. Yeah.
Yeah, darling. Have you insulted someone's faith and then invited them to a show?
No,
I would like
but
to
I've met
point-
people who would.
I would like to
That's
point out
fine.
something that just occurred in chat, where Cryptic Glow says,
You can't.
"You can't make a flyer. What? Did you trade away your ability to write with the Fae?
God.
I got great news.
If I could drive to you right now, you'd be on the floor."
I can do it in like a few hours.
Yeah. No,
As someone who was a spell, I have definitely insulted someone's faith. And then
yeah.
Fine.
Just theater kid.
theater kid.
Okay.
But this at least seems to be genuinely just this is theater kid TM.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, we'll try to come. We'll see how Harold goes, but I mean, otherwise, we are kind of. I mean, we have a reason for going to the island, so if things happen, then, I mean, we'll see. But we'll try.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, be happy to have you there, and then you can come find out the secret I've been keeping. Ooh.
Very intriguing.
Look, I try to recruit as best I can. I didn't say I was the best at it.
Sorry, it was your fucking deadpan. I'm just like, very intriguing. Ivory is fucking phenomenal at deadpan. Nomos can't do it for shit, but Ivory's fucking fantastic at it.
I just like deadpan.
No, it's great. I agree. It's fantastic. I love Deadpan.
Hey, and look,
I Ewan love it. Nomos can't.
I got a couple weeks. Maybe we can put in some time to put a whole act together with you and Harold. Like, see if we can make something work.
I mean, I'm not really a performer myself, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I was more just kind of... I mean, he's a chicken who plays a game. And you're in a circus. It just kind of fits, but, like, I don't really have a shtick of anything, so...
Okay. I love the absolute panic on Ewan's face, and then starting to see all caps in the players' chat.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
so hey, I just realized some things that are like, common themes in areas, and also I know the books that Vari owns. So give me a minute, gang. I'll get back to you in a few.
Okay!
Oh, I think Ewan has made a connection. But
I mean,
I know
I did
what
the
book
dots.
I'm
You
gonna be
haven't
looking
connected shit.
for.
I've connected
Wordplay.
them.
Your wordplay smokescreen will never stop me. I peer through your licentious lies, and I go straight to the
I'm not
truth. I
lying.
will-
No one here is lying.
That is exactly what you said when you actually lied to me in this fucking campaign. I'm gonna get back to my theory.
Cox gun. Circus haunted. But-
Circus haunted. Listen, I'm just saying, Vari got my dear beloved partner a set of dice themed around the fucking Witchlight Carnival, and I don't like it here.
But
Yeah.
look, I never said I was great at recruiting things. I said I was trying to recruit people to come. Recruit isn't the right word. It would be cool if you joined the circus. That's not what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get you to come see the show. But
Oh yeah, no, like,
I mean, you already got
again,
me.
it's
No,
a...
you're fucking kidding me.
What?
I just ripped another pair of pants.
Oh,
My
your
comfort
ass
jeans.
is too juicy.
This is the third. Whoa! This is like.
what are you doing on
Yes, your ass is
stream?
too
So
juicy.
much. No, it's like on the.
No,
leg.
stop
It's on the
it!
leg.
Stop it! We are on
So
screen. I will
much.
turn off your video.
We are
for you.
on
Oh my
stream!
god!
Gang,
didn't
we
mean to
can't
do
do this
that.
here!
This is so much, and I'm gonna turn my camera off to go put pants on.
Thanks.
Okay, you can tell us later, but we are on stream on the internet.
Did that violate community guidelines? No.
No,
Was it something
no,
you
very
should have
close.
done? Also, no.
No.
I personally support Sadie in their adventures.
God. Anyway, so yeah, no, it's anyway. Glad you understand that.
We'll try to come. Again, it's kind of a mix of one. If Harold can't, then that's out. But like again, we have things we have to do, and I don't know what our timeline will be once we get there.
Okay,
But we'll try.
fair enough. I'm not trying to force you to go. I'd be happy to see you there, though.
Sorry, reading DMs. Okay.
But no, I'm just happy to see you there if you can make it there.
We'll try.
Yeah, life gets in the way. You never know what's coming, but
I think we just make small talk till food is eaten,
okay.
and then Ivory's just gonna be like, Harold has his next study session, so I gotta go.
Okay, sure. Hey, you should invite me to one of those sometime.
It's a very controlled environment. We're trying to keep it low stress for now.
Okay. All right. I see
You
that.
can't have
That's fine.
any outside variables. This is an experiment. You cannot have confounding variables.
Legitimately, no, Nomos, listen, okay. I don't
Nomos?
know how much. I know that wasn't in character, but I'm making it in character.
No voice.
I don't know what's your temple school was, but scientific process, you have to keep all of the variables out. Like, you saw these very close wins. If I can't control the environment, I don't know if it can get distracted and that's why he's losing, or if it's legitimately that he does not understand the rules. I need to control this.
I'll leave you to it. I'm going to continue going to town on this card and then probably go to sleep.
Okay, that was a choice of words. We don't have a thing. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, sorry for the friends at home. I don't have a backup for that. All right, there we go. Now we're good.
We can only have one person missing.
We can only have one person missing at once.
I am Lord.
But yes. But yeah, no. If you leave, Macaulay's just kind of like, keep me updated. And you head out.
I do want to go keep doing this. As I head out, I am going to, on the setting stone, regroup after you guys are done. To everyone on the setting stone.
We could do mine and Mani's room if you'd like.
Sure, and I head there.
Okay.
I do stay like with I stay there with Macaulay, like just slightly after everyone leaves. I'm just like, hey, didn't you say that you'd tell me what you were doing if I made it worth your while?
In the show, maybe.
I just think a challenge is fun.
Okay.
Nothing weird, just I don't know. You're interesting.
Thank you.
I want
So
to get to know you better. All right. Well, I'll see you around.
I'm just gonna make an insight check on you real quick. I need to know some of what that means. She got a dirty 20.
Got a dirty 20. Psyche is genuinely like trying to like kind of flirt a little bit, badly. But genuinely is like interested in learning more about her. This is partially because she thinks that she's suspicious as shit, but also partially like just continuing the previous conversations that they'd had.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's like, okay, fine, take time to brainstorm.
Sounds good. Sorry, I am not at the top of my conversational game this week.
That's okay.
Ewan?
Psyche has flirted with every single potential or confirmed worshiper of Kasuna we've ever met, except for the one that I killed before you woke up.
At this point, it's genuinely like a
Here's the
fucking
thing.
dowsing.
It works.
Like,
It's a genuine strategy,
like,
and you're right.
Strategy, because like now that I think about it, all of your like the major people that you flirted with have had some connection to Kasuna in some way.
Yeah, it's awful.
All?
Not all, not Journey.
Okay, I was just gonna say, but yeah, no, it's. I know it's a fantastic dowsing rod, and I know that they eat it fucking up because they're like, you know, they're worshippers of Kasuna. They're all about.
Yeah, Kasuna is known for her vanity.
Yes, she's vain as hell, self-filled and stuff like that. But like Nomos is every Kasuna worshiper I've ever met has either been fucked by my brother or I killed. And I'm not going to tell you how many of those there are.
Yo, where does Twister go?
Oh, right. They got better.
Almost killed.
I mean, you could say fucked by an Apsalis.
Every worshipper of Kasuna on this planet will either be fucked by an Apsalis or killed by an Apsalis. No in between. In this world, it's fuck or die. You fuck or you die. That's it.
Way to go.
We are not an NSFW stream. This is not.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
God. Every day. Every day.
Sorry.
Either way. Yeah, either way, Macaulay's just like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can brainstorm some way. It'll be fun.
I also do just I've never been to a circus.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You
No,
seem like a type that would love the circus.
I had a sheltered childhood.
That's fair.
Yeah, so that wasn't really in the cards. But yeah, no, I think I would fucking love it. And you seem like you'd be a good source. So,
I'd like to think so.
what do you say sometime in the next couple days we talk circus?
Sure, we'll talk circus. Bye.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna leave before I make more of a fool of myself.
Okay.
Good night.
I mean, here's my thing. Get used to that feeling and you'll fit in right into the you'll fit right into the circus.
True. I will keep that in mind. I'm very good at acting the idiot.
Well, have fun continuing to make a fool of yourself.
Thank
And
you.
I'll
I bow. I trip over my own foot on purpose, but then like a little bit more than I mean to, and I do kind of just fall over a little bit, and then I get up and leave.
I just want to say, one of these days we're gonna try this strategy and just like hitting on people who we suspect. And one of these days we're just gonna meet a very self-confident person who lives in a port town, who is just very, very attractive. And then we're gonna kill them. And they were just a normal fucking person.
You're
it's
gonna
gonna
be
happen
like,
one of these days.
It's in the cards. This is the qualifying characteristic of a
It's like the
worshiper.
episode of the Magnus Archives where he kills that one guy who was like not a vampire at all, and he's like, oh,
Yeah, he
fuck.
was just a person.
He
Yeah.
was like, oopsie doopsie, that my bad, I guess.
Gosh.
Okay, so all of
Yeah.
you return to group up in Nomos and Armani's room.
Yes.
Psyche kind of getting there last out of all of you after hanging back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we just kind of sit around for a minute till they show up. Ivory is just like anxiously petting Harold, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think anxiously is the right word. Doing so as a calming motion. I don't think they are.
You're stimming
Anxious.
with Harold.
Stimming with her.
Yes, I'm stimming with Harold. Self-regulation.
Eventually, Psyche gets back, and the four of you can kind of pile into the room a little bit.
It is so cramped in here. I see why they broke it up like this. Nomos, how do you exist? You are like...
I'm accustomed to small spaces.
That should not be the case considering how bulky and boats aren't made for tall people.
We deal. Yeah, Mr.
You
Firefall?
roll up and you're like, ha!
Comfortable in here, and your.
They stand on the bottom bunk and their head does not hit the top bunk.
That okay? They're not that small.
is-
I know,
Feet.
but I think it would be so funny.
that would mean that they are this big. It's like he's a
I think it
tiefling. They're
would
not a
be funny.
halfling. Wrong fling.
Wrong fling.
Or the right fling, considering Psyche's history, but
Yeah.
I-
Psyche is two flings, a tiefling and a fling, not a halfling. But this can change.
They've had many a fling.
Yeah. You ever had a fling with a halfling? This can change. Not yet.
A fling between a tiefling and a halfling. It's all kinds of fling.
look,
Okay,
Dayra's
never
a
mind.
halfling.
We're gonna...
I mean, fucking Helly's a halfling.
I
Yeah,
thought
telling
Helly's a
you.
gnome.
Yes.
Helly's a halfling.
Oh, okay. Okay, then there. You got, well, that's more than a fling with a halfling.
Yeah.
But the two flings, the tiefling and the halfling. Well,
It's
Helly
half
is
a
already
fling.
a halfling in a relationship
metamor,
with two
it's half-
tiefling
None of
flings.
this sounds like words anymore.
Sorry.
Hello.
So, I'm glad I'm not the only person who figured something was off. This is me saying this before she insulted my faith. But
People do.
I mean,
People
she
just
also
tend to
said
do
that the fish
but-
taste weird. The fish aren't the ones that they're being magically preserved. That's just insulting.
No, she said that about the. No, she said the fish was good. She said the fruit was weird.
yeah, she liked
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
but
I will just I've been praying, and someone here is
go on, say the word.
Suspicious?
yeah.
Sus, one might
Yeah.
say?
Is there someone suspicious among us?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I'm
you're
sorry.
not on the fence or anything, but like,
Is it, do you think it's one of the crewmates?
God, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm ending this plot right here and now.
Yes. Here's the thing. I genuinely think that if this person actually starts killing people on the ship, that'd be fucking fantastic. Murder
to
mystery
be
on
fair,
a boat.
I kind of thought this would be like a Murder on the Orient Express deal the whole time.
We still have time. We still have
Yeah, one of
multiple
my
weeks.
fucking
to see.
favorite
Like 3.5
2.5
weeks.
in fiction
yeah.
is we are all on the same traveling thing, and people are dying now, which is
They're-
awful. And I've been worried about it the entire time. Anyway,
Yes. But no, I'm trying to get better about this. I do a preliminary divine sense just to see, who here is probably magically gifted or associated at least. And if I cannot find any insignias, that usually means it is someone that you would not advertise your worship for. And I found
Yeah.
something very powerful coming off of the,
I don't recognize her from my time in, but
Could be
I
good
do recognize her somehow. I've tried to put it together, and it's like I know her face. But I don't know how. I'll think on it. But I'm going to try and get closer to her.
You don't know her face. It's the everything else about her that seems familiar.
Ah, got it.
Hey gang, what if this person's a changeling?
Yeah.
I was gonna
Consider.
say shape
Yeah.
changers.
Changeling.
Hey, as someone who's made, actually, I'm not going to say that because people in campaign are in
Yeah,
the that
continue.
I'm DMing are in the chat. But
Yeah. Well, I don't. It's not the face. It's everything else. I guess I'm going to try to get closer to them and just sort of see what happens. We'll see. But
be careful. If you
Okay,
do have to be in a space alone with them, do let us know and let us know where.
I
just
mean,
in
if
case
you want
there's a runway.
if you want to stay in like the dining hall area, I tend to be nearby because kitchen, so quick backup, I guess.
yeah, true.
I guess that goes in general. Like rooms and like dining hall is probably best.
Yeah. Well,
Unless you're puking.
we'll see.
I
I'll
look
let
at
you know.
Nomos.
I'll let you know if anything.
Unless you're puking, then go above deck.
I have potions for that.
Have we gotten seasick at all yet?
That reminds me, I was going to make everyone make a con check
I'll do it.
How's
I'll
our
do it.
seasickness going?
for seasickness.
I'm actually quite good at con.
Constitution is not one of my better stats.
It is my
Oh,
third
no!
cast.
Is this a saving throw or just a check?
Check.
Hey, Vari,
Yeah?
I rolled a 5.
Ooh.
Can Nomos give you one of his Dramamine potions?
He'll need to.
Well, how bad is it?
There's probably a solid, day and a half where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to scope out whatever is up with Macaulay, and then you absolutely cannot because you are just, white-knuckling the side of the boat.
Slams your hand on the wall next to Nomos while he's fishing. Nomos, the world is spinning and I'm on fire.
I got a 15.
Have a potion.
Okay,
You're
that's
not you
passable.
when you're
You're good.
seasick.
Armani,
Sorry, what?
are you safe from
What?
seasickness?
Seasickness.
Oh, that's a good question. What am I rolling for?
Con.
Constitution?
Constitution.
Oh, please, can I have my character sheet?
No.
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 That's a dirty 20.
Damn, Armani's safe from seasickness. Fuck yeah.
That is a
Armani's got fucking
17
sea
for
legs.
Nomos.
Damn,
15
so
plus
Psyche
2.
is the only one that gets fucked here.
Ha!
To be fair, Psyche's the only one who fucked.
Hey now.
I knew that as soon as I said it, and I immediately regretted it, but it's fine.
Who fucks present tense?
Yes. Psyche does have like a day where they just have to like stagger up to the deck and just Nomos.
Nomos.
God damn it. My brain went to the fucking meme that's just like, what happened? Squid Games. It's like,
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
No. Psyche, what is it? Squid Games, no.
God. Either way, you can get fantasy Dramamine from
Great. That is one of
from
my 3
Nomos.
potions.
Yeah.
Great.
One of my 4, I mean. Alright, great.
I take it, and I am probably just miserable in the corner the entire time.
That's fair. So
I do pray to Passionai at some point. I'm like, hey, got weird vibes about this. And also, any updates on my fucked up knife?
I'll get you updates on the fucked up knife when I have them.
Yep, figured.
Good luck with the whatever you've got going on right now. I'm not gonna watch this. Bye.
The ocean is terrible.
The thing that I hit
I
in
usually
the ocean...
write when I usually like pray writing that day. I'm just like white knuckling. I'm talking out loud.
Why do they call it the restroom?
Why do they call it the
fighting
head?
for
I'm
my life
fucking
in here.
dying in here.
Why do they call it a fuck?
Why do they call it the poop?
Why do they call it a head? I'm no in here.
Hello? On that fucking note.
What?
It's why do they
Oh,
call
I got
it
it.
the
No,
head?
don't,
I'm
no,
no in here.
No. God. On that note, I do think that my focus is degrading. And with
I'm sorry.
and with threats of nope, not gonna say that word.
Yeah.
Say it.
Seasickness. Let's just move on.
No, I can't
With
say
someone
the word
suspicious
imposter.
among us.
I can't say the word imposter.
Ah, you can't. What would that even be?
Either way,
Conspicuous person.
as the
With
group,
a conspicuous person in our midst.
Individual.
as the
in
group
our
figures
midst.
out their plan for the next few weeks, the last few weeks of their journey, and how to tackle the suspicious person among them.
You're doing so good.
I
I'm so
think
proud of you. You're doing so good.
that's where we're going to end tonight's session, if that is okay with you all.
That is just
Yes,
fine.
thank you so much, darling. This was
Absolutely. Thank you.
fantastic.
I
Thank
had
you
to
for a lovely session. I had a
so
great
carefully
time.
step through that sentence. All right, so okay, so a few things to wrap up before we hop off for the night. First of all, as usual, if you enjoyed this session and you just want to go say hi to us somewhere else, you can find us on TikTok, on Twitter, and on YouTube. On YouTube, you can find our VODs, which we are back in the rhythm of trying to re-upload and trying to upload those, so you can rewatch and follow us and all that good stuff. You can find us on Twitter, where I've been trying to retweet more, so you can get some nice gay D&D memes every once in a while. And also, you're absolutely welcome to tweet at me, and I will respond to you whenever I can. I'm so lonely on Twitter. I don't know how it works. You should come say hi. And of course, you can come check out our TikToks. People seem to like us on there, so you should come say hi. Either way, you can find us or in any of those places, or you can find us here next week, same time, same place. You know the drill. This is your second weekly binder check. If you are one of our friends that wears a binder, please make sure to take a deep breath, stretch, try to navigate that, see if you've got any pain, if you've got any aches. If you do, please take it off and give yourself a break. I've given myself a binder break today, and you can have one too. Please make sure to take care of yourself on all of those, on every self-care surface that you can. Please make sure that you can get a snack, that you can get a drink. When was the last time you showered? I think you should keep that in mind. But either way, those are all up to you, and I hope that you are taking care of yourself. I'm rambling. Who are are we raiding this week?
Can I just
You
very
know-
quickly add, can I add something to the self-care roster very quickly?
Sure.
Please wear a mask.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
buds. Hey, friends. Wear a
Hey,
fucking
hey,
mask.
friends, hey, pals.
Hey, gang.
I got Omicron despite being double vaxxed and boosted, and super careful, and I wear a mask all the time. And I have had to run errands, and I've seen too many people without masks on in the Target, and I'm using any amount of influence I have. Please.
Please
Yeah.
wear a mask.
Yeah.
Get
Do it for
vaccinated.
us.
Friends, please. It's been 2 years. We can't keep doing this. But either way, wear a mask. Take care of yourself. Taking care of others is also self-care.
I guess that's taking care of others.
Also, in the thing of taking care of others, this is kind of random, but gang, it's gotten really cold out in a lot of different places. If you are in an area that has a mutual aid organization or a similar organization that is giving coats and things like that out to people that do not have places to go right now to escape the cold, please consider sending money or clothing or coats their way, so people that are that do not have roofs over their heads and cannot escape the cold can have extra shit to defend against it, because it's cold as balls out, and it's something to keep in mind. That's a little thing, taking care of others for self-care. Anyway, who are we rating tonight?
I found a fun new name, Crows of the Damned.
Damn!
Which I
Ooh.
just,
That's a cool
which
name.
just sounds badass as hell. They
Yeah.
are on
Silly.
their third episode of Shadow of Memories. Something wicked comes this way, which
This
just
sounds so
draws me in
cool!
from the get-go, as
Sounds
well as they
awesome.
have the LGBTQIA plus tag, so I'm
Awesome.
on board. I'm here.
This
So-
sounds so
Let's do
cool.
it.
Well, let us go
Sounds
meet some new
fantastic.
friends. But before we go, one more thing. If no one has told you this week, please remember that I love you so, so dearly, and I'm so glad you're here. We are so lucky to have you here, both on the stream and in this world. I hope to see you again next week, but even if we don't, I will still love you anyway. Come check us out other places, or just come back, or free yourself into the world to spread your Aldrithe love to all these different corners of the world. Let's go spread some Aldrithe love to Crows of the Damned, because they seem really fucking cool. And we will see you next week, when I will be more coherent. Bye-bye!
Bye bye.